And good evening and welcome to First Bank and Trust Arena in New Prague. Just 10 minutes away from puck drop here from the New Prague Community Center. New Prague down to 4 games left of the regular season. Today taking on the Orono Spartans in Metro West Conference action. New Prague took to the road last time, a very competitive, well-played game against Benilde St. Margaret that did see New Prague fall in the last minute by a 1-0 score. So the Trojans have dropped a couple in a row, and they're looking to end the regular season on a good note to try to get the best seed they possibly can. New Prague, probably anywhere from the 3 to the 5 seed. If they go 4-0, they're going to be the 3. If they go 0-4, they're going to be in the 5. If they go somewhere in the middle, we will see. So a lot to play for here in the last 4 regular season games, taking on a Spartans team here that New Prague hasn't beaten in a while. It's been a few years, a little more than half a decade since the Trojans have gotten the Spartans, and we're changing that today. It's Trojans and Spartans, and here's head coach Brad Drazen just a few moments ago. I'm here with head coach Brad Drazen. Coach, 2 games ago, Chanhassen wasn't okay. I mean, players didn't like it, fans didn't like it, coaches didn't like it. You come back from that. 2 days later, you play a very good Benilde St. Margaret's team, and you guys battle your tails off. And result didn't go your way, but the resolve and the resiliency to not allow one game to kind of stretch into 3, you had to be proud of.
Yeah, it really was. You know, like you said, the Chan game, I don't even know how to describe it really. Like, it's a weird feeling to feel like we lost 8-0 and still not feel like we played terrible.
Sure.
You know, watching the goals back, we were in the right area for a lot of them. They got bounces. Chan's playing great right now. They're a really good hockey team. So, but yeah, I was really proud of our guys to how they battled in Benilde. Benilde was maybe one of our more complete games, maybe our best game of the year, to be honest with you. Just how we played, how we were physical and played within our structure.
Coach, with that, it has been 2 games without scoring a goal. Do you worried's the wrong word, but you never want to go too long without one. Guys grip the sticks a little tighter and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is something you guys talk about, or it's in the mind?
Yeah. You know, and it's not necessarily something that we talk about as a team. We talk about it with some individuals that may be feeling pressure to score. But just as a team, we talk about, you know, we do things the right way, things will go in. And I think we've been doing things the right way against Benilde. Didn't have many chances against Chanhassen. But we're getting opportunities. You know, I've talked with the coaching staff, and when we're talking, we've been in situations before in our tenure here where we're not getting the chances. How are we going to generate chances? And this isn't it. It's about how are we going to finish the chances. And so it's a good feeling to have, knowing that I think it'll eventually pay off.
Tonight, Orono, you guys have had some really good close games with them over the last couple of years. Talk a little bit about them. They're playing better hockey themselves. A real nice win against Waconia, 3-back. Good win against Hutchinson, 2-back. Seems like they're playing good hockey.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Orono's one of those programs that I love to play against. They play the game the right way, hard, physical. You know, they've got a really good player in Jackson Knight. This is always a game that I'm excited for, and I think our guys are too, because like you said, it's always tough, it's always tight, battles. Colton and I were talking this week of, like, I don't know if we've ever beat them before. It's always been, but we've probably tied them 12 times or one, all of them been 1-goal games. So, excited for that, and it should be a good test.
Once again, here with the head coach Brad Drazen on the AAI Garage Door Coaches pregame show. Coach, 2 weeks left, 14 days left, 4 games left. Again, obviously, we're all the thoughts are about Orono here, but just kind of give us a summary of kind of how the section shapes up and what you're looking for from your guys in these last 4 games, 2 weeks.
Yeah, really, it's such a balance between we go one game at a time, and we want to continue going one game at a time. Orono, next shift mentality type stuff. But yeah, we also it'd be kind of ridiculous to not talk about the end is near, right? And we want to be playing our best hockey, and I think we are. The section, in our opinion, is wide open. Farmington, Lakeville South, North, all had really good seasons. Owatonna's playing really good right now. The Rochesters, they're always a tough out. And then adding Austin kind of brings in some unpredictability too. So 8 teams in the section, and we meet on the 15th as coaches, and we've been kind of planning and talking about where people sit and those kinds of things. And yeah, so I think we're in a good position. I like where we're at. We're defending really well, and we're gonna have to bring it every time. There's no easy out here, which is why, again, I love our Metro West Conference, because to go from Orono, St. Louis Park, Bloomington, Jefferson, Chaska, there's no easy game.
Coach, real quick, are you guys healthy right now? I've only done one broadcast, feels like, in the last 3.5 weeks. How are you guys on health? And just kind of give us a summary on that.
Yeah. Right now, physically for the most part, we're healthy. It's beginning of February, so there's dings and bruises and things that we're working through, and try to monitor guys that way. Joey Bush out tonight with a sickness. There's seems to be another stomach bug rolling around. But yeah, other than that, guys are feeling good and getting healthy at the right time, where we can really make a push. I think I like where this group is at mentally.
Perfect. Should be a good one here today. Orono and New Prague. Coach, we'll talk to you after the first. Good luck. Go get them.
Yep, thanks.
And thank you to Coach Drazen there for joining me just a few moments ago, getting ready for this game against Orono. Exciting night here from New Prague. 3 of the last 4 games will be at home starting tonight. They take to the road on Saturday at St. Louis Park, the road regular season finale, and then return home for 2 contests next week as they get ready for playoffs. One against Chaska, one against Bloomington Jefferson, 2 teams that New Prague defeated earlier this season. So we're about 3 minutes away from puck drop. Both teams in the locker room right now, awaiting them to come out. And I do want to take this time to thank some of our sponsors that we'll hear from throughout the game. Brandwear is sponsoring our 3 stars of the game after a New Prague win, hopefully. All replays and highlights brought to you by Twin Cities Featherlight Trailers. Just a technical note: we aren't going to have the power play bug, if you will, or the shots on goal on our live broadcast. We'll have your time, we'll have your period, we'll have your score. A little technical glitch up here, but I'll keep you up to date on the updated shots on goal and what team and teams on the power play and how much time remaining there. So thank you to Twin Cities Featherlight Trailer and Storage for that. Full Circle Mechanical will have our flag bearer interview. We are going to do our flag bearer interview after the first period today. So we'll hear from head coach Brad Drazen from the penalty box. We'll also hear from our sponsors and do the flag bearer interview all after period 1 if you're waiting to hear that. All special teams action brought to you by Master Electric. All power plays and penalty kills. Every goal scored by New Prague is brought to you by Hero Services. And then our player spotlight brought to you by OMSC, and that'll be part of our second intermission festivities. And then Bishop Investments sponsors our lineups, and let's get the lineups for New Prague here as the lights are dim, awaiting the Trojans to come out of the locker room. Nothing changing up front. Carson Ashley skating with Walker Anderson and Caden Brigham. That line's been consistent on the top line the last couple of weeks. Owen Dorzinski with Grayson Whitty and Jack Fronick. The freshman must be, game 7 or 8 up for Jack on as a top 6 forward. Keenan Huber with Grayson Rue and Jackson Whitus make up line number 3. And the 10th forward dressing tonight, number 14, Tayden Krochek. On the back end, Tyler Applin and Cade Borwidge, August Beckius, Chase Cloutier, Riley Krochek, and Hudson Herbeck draws in today, as you heard Coach Drazen talk about Joey Bush, not here today under the weather. In net for New Prague, junior netminder Joey Closey, as Joey has led the team out onto the ice, and we're going to get the announcement of the starting lineups here. So those are your lineups for New Prague. Do want to mention Orono. Orono is going to be wearing the red sweaters today, and they have you heard Coach Drazen talk about it, but they have a superstar. Number 34 you're going to see for Orono, Jackson Knight, senior. He has 48 points on the year, 28 goals. He has 17 more goals than the second leading scorer for Orono. He is a do-everything forward for the Spartans. And New Prague is going to have to keep him in check. Nice thing is I think New Prague's done a good job against star players this year. They, Lakeville South has the two really talented kids up front. I thought New Prague did a good job against them. I think New Prague has done a really good job at home, especially, of limiting opportunities from top players. But this task may be just as hard as any task they've had all season long, trying to slow down number 34 in red, once again that name Jackson Knight. The other one, Roy Cavern, he's going to skate with Knight, number 16, looking to set him up. He is second on the team in points with 28. He has 21 assists, the leading assist man for Orono. He wears 16 in red. So those are the top two players for Orono. And in net for the Spartans, I'm going to get either Max Lewin or Augustus Foster. We'll see who draws in for the Spartans. Did not get word on that. So we're all ready to go. 14 days left, 2 weeks left of the regular season, 4 games left, and we'll see you. I think these 4 games are going to tell a lot about where New Prague is seated. Or do they get a home playoff game? They are going to have to win a couple of these last 4 games, probably, to get a home playoff game. We are going to actually pause now. It is a Duck Cup Memorial night here at New Prague, so I'm going to let the public address announcer take over, and then Grayson Rue, Trojans forward, is going to sing the national anthem.
Beginning with a fundraiser in 2013, the Duck Cup Memorial now reaches students, parents, teachers, and community members throughout Minnesota, with an aim of ending the stigma associated with mental health issues. Tonight, we ask you to join us in shutting out the stigma and support of the Duck Cup Memorial Fund by participating in a Chuck the Duck contest at our first intermission. Now, if able, please remove your caps, rise, and face the flag on the east end of the arena for this evening's national anthem. Performed by Trojan hockey senior player and Nashville recording artist who will be releasing a new song this month entitled Angels Like You. Grayson Rue. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's gleaming, whose dark stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hey, good job there by Grayson, and if we had a number 1 star right now, Grayson Rue is leading for the Brandware 3 stars of the game. We'll see if any of his boys can catch him here today. We're all set to go, jacked up for this one. This should be a good one. Orono and New Prague. I got 5-3 New Prague. That's what I got. I think we're going to get an offensive type game. I think we're going to get a game with chances, with pace, with tempo. Should be fun. In the net for the Spartans, number 1, Max Lewin. Senior netminder with the goals against, .399, save percentage, .887. For the Trojans, Joey Closey. Winning record 8-7-3, save percentage 894, goals against 3.08. Top line for Orono: Cavern, Jackson Knight, and number 7 Ryan DeLang. Matched by the top line for the Trojans: Ashley, Brigham, Anderson. Let's go. Orono in red, New Prague the home whites. 4 games left in the regular season. New Prague needs a couple wins to lock up a home playoff game. Draws down 1. August Beckius reversing to Cade Borwidge. And here comes Borwidge, and he will flip in. Cade leads the New Prague team, win plus-minus, +20 on the season. The top defenseman, that's no surprise. Here's Ashley with the puck, and he will dump in. And actually off the blocker of the netminder Lewin, who punches it into the netting. We get our first whistle, 23 seconds in. No line change for either team. I think that's going to be a key. When the night line is on the ice, when 34 Reds on the ice, New Prague wants to have the puck. Puck possession, puck control. Can't score if he doesn't have it. I do think New Prague likes their depth more than Orono. As defensive zone draw won by Orono. Pinching in is Borwidge. Cade with a couple touches early. Ashley comes together with number 10, Drew Noldeby, behind the net, and that's fired wide. August will choose to come back to center. New Prague will regroup, and the Trojans have had the puck extensively for the first 40 seconds. Ashley chips it. Here's Olby. He will backhand in, and Knight will be on the forecheck. Closey leaves it for Borwidge. Not sure if that was on purpose or if Joey just misplayed it. Puck pumped to center. Here's Winter. That is Emerson Winter for Knight, and he will fire into the corner. 1 shift for Knight. No dangerous touches, and now he will change. Beckius for Grayson Whitty. As Orono in their own end. Here's number 11, Jake Bradstock. Good job by Owen Dorzinski forcing a temporary turnover. We're a minute 15 seconds in, and here is Jake Bradstock once again trying to break out. Harassed by Whitty. Grayson forces a turnover. New Prague dangerous. Grayson flubbed it just a little bit. Recovers the puck and has possession. Here's Grayson Whitty. Marked by Bradstock. Great job by Whitty playing the puck to himself. First scoring chance goes to New Prague, and Lewin with the save. Grayson Whitty with a great first shift for New Prague. Now he's battling behind the net with the defenseman Emerson Winter. Winter on the backhand to the line. Riley Krocek's first touch. He'll fire behind the net, and it's all New Prague here in the first minute, 50 seconds. Orono having trouble escaping their end. Dorzinski with the pressure now as Grayson Rue jumps on. As Whitty went for the change, so New Prague between line changes here. And coming to the puck is Max Sutcliffe for Orono. All New Prague first 2 minutes. The Trojans have good jump. Puck's put in behind the New Prague net with his head up. Here is Keenan Huber going back to get it, and Huber does just enough physically. Jackson Whitus with a good pass to Rue, and Rue will fire in. Puck is deep, and Whitus first one to it, and I really like the energy level by New Prague here in the first 2.5 minutes. Here's that chance for Whitty on the Twin Cities Featherlight Trailers and Storage replay. Won the puck. Good relentless forecheck. Did a nice job past the outreached defenseman and tried to go up over the shoulder. Talented play by Whitty on New Prague's best chance of the opening minutes. It's Jackson Whitus behind the red line. Rue kept in by Cloutier against Chanhassen. Chase Cloutier was our #1 star of the game. To center. Orono harassed by Huber at the end of his shift. Ford Regan will fire in, and Borwidge has the puck there. Here's Cade Borwidge. Again, no Joey Bush today. You may see New Prague go 5 defensemen. It's probably going to mean a little more time for Cloutier, and I think Cade Borwidge is might play more today than any game in the regular season. He's on the ice again. He changes now. Puck's in the neutral zone, and Carson Ashley with a good clean hit, putting Cruz Toussaint into the boards. Tyler Applin in his own end for Beckius. August spins. Good stick handling by August Beckius, who leads the breakout. Hits Applin on the tape, and he sends a soft shot wide. Walker Anderson's first touch. Carson Ashley back to the point for August Beckius. Beckius to the wall, and Ashley shot, blocker save. Third shot on goal for New Prague. It was winning all the puck races in the opening stages. Jake Thalhuber to center. Jackson Knight will backhand in, and the first man back is August Beckius. New Prague is much, much, much quicker to pucks here in the first two shifts. Beckius absorbs a hit. There's a centering pass and good positioning by Tyler Applin, right where he needed to be. Applin looking for Anderson, but turned over, taken by Nokelby. Thalhuber shoots in off the heel of Beckius, and August goes back on the forehand. Good job keeping his head up. Jack Fronick had a little trouble with it, and the puck back into the New Prague end. Orono will finish their change. Good continuous action. Puck's at center ice, and Sutcliffe, as Max Sutcliffe fires in. Riley Krocek on the backhand, escorted along by Beckius. Scrum on the wall, and Orono comes away with this puck. As Pasqua trying to send to the front of the net. Dorzinski to the line. That puck's centered wide, and now Orono with their first, I wouldn't say pressure, but it should be icing. Actually, it's on net, so we play on. Continue, what is this, 2.5 minutes continuous, no whistle. Ooh, tough one for Riley Krocek. Who gets saved by Becky. Is a really good shift by August. Grayson Whitty with speed. And that one, lost it, just had a little trouble with that one. Looked like Mayo was going to try to hit Dorzinski with speed, elected to hold on to it, and ends up turning it over. Sutcliffe with the shot, right pad saved by Closey, his first save of the game. Good play by Borwidge, and New Prague's got 3-on-2. Odd man rush here is Whitty. Dorzinski changes, so it makes it 2-on-2. Long shift for Owen. There's Jackson Whitus behind the net. Good puck battle win by Jackson, centering pass. Borwidge shot, and it just went wide. Cloutier couldn't quite get it past the forecheckers. Grayson Rue waiting for Jackson to tag up, and the puck's fired back in. This is good spirit and energy by New Prague early. Whitus will send softly. Blocker saved by Lewin, who's been using the blocker often here in the first 5.5. Shots on goal, 3-2 New Prague. We are still scoreless. Good play there by Borwidge. Slap shot by Whitus. Didn't get all the way through, hit traffic in front, and counter-attacking Orono. But they play defense for so long, they can only chip it in and change. Whistle as that puck goes into the netting. And almost 6 minutes into the game, New Prague much the best here. As Borwidge just missed on the Twin Cities Featherlight trailer replay. Good work by Jackson Whitus. Dogged work behind the net, winning the puck cleanly and early, and led to that scoring opportunity. A lot to like here for the team in white. And Orono's got a nice club. Just 7-11-3 on the year, but they really put themselves to a non-conference schedule. Great up there by Applin. Anderson dangles back to the forehand. Maybe one move too many as he marked it nicely. By the Orono defenseman, Drew Noleby. Ashley with the draw. There's a shot. Anderson. And puck just didn't get through, just didn't get all of it. Might have been deflected. Good pass by Walker. There's Applin fires through, and I think it hit the back of Ashley. Ashley, good puck recovery there to Beckius. Beckius through, right pass, they rebound, they score, and they deserved it. All New Prague early. All puck races, all puck battles to the team in white, and they get one. Walker Anderson on the goal, assisted by Beckius and Ashley, and New Prague leads 1-0. Just good hockey. It's 21 from 10 and 11, and New Prague leads 1-0. The 6:26 mark of period one. Puck's down, Dorzinski wins, and Whitty on the backhand will fire in. That is Walker Anderson's 19th goal of the season, 17th assist for Ashley, 11th assist for Beckius. As having a little trouble with it was Bradstock. So Anderson from Beckius and Ashley at 6:26. New Prague leads 1-0. That goal once again brought to you by Hero Services, serving the Twin Cities for over 100 years. Call 612-238-3585 for your plumbing, cooling, electrical, and heating needs. Orono back to the Spartans in their own end. Marked there by Fronick. Kicked ahead by number 32, Hudson Herbeck, getting his first varsity ice time. No, he's had a little run here. First home ice time this season as Borowic's shot is a stick save by Lewin. Here's Whitty with the puck and actually rubbed out by Orono, actually looking for a breakaway, but good job as Herbeck gets back, and he has the puck on the forehand. Good pass by Hudson Herbeck to Borowic. We get a whistle. I think, the New Prague net is off, and we get a stoppage here with 9:20 to play in the first period. Once again, our shots on goal graphic not working today. We've had pretty good luck technically all season long, but I'll keep you up to date. Right now, 5-2 shots on goal advantage for New Prague with 9:20 left in the first period as the draw rolls softly and lazily to the New Prague netminder, Joey Closey. Again, Orono's been playing good hockey. Just trounced Hutchinson 2-back, trounced Waconia, a team that New Prague had some trouble with this year. Beat them 5-1 handily, 3 games ago. Their last game against Bloomington Jefferson, a 7-4 game, and I think we all know that Jefferson's got a nice club. Late call on icing there. As referees and linesmen looking at each other, we are going to get a offensive zone draw for New Prague with 9:05 to go. Anderson from Ashley and Beckius. A lot of times hockey goals come out of nowhere. You could feel that one coming. It was kind of building and building and building, and you just, when is it going to go in? And then you feel good about the ones that you earn, and New Prague earned that one. Another icing, and we had a really good tempo and continuous play for a while, and we get a few stoppages here. First intermission, I have a lot to do. We'll hear from all of our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. We'll also get our flag bearer interviews done. We'll hear from head coach Brad Drazen, and we'll get a first period recap and highlights. So a lot to do after period one. Don't go anywhere. As Huber on the drivers, Waitis, left pad save, rebound by Huber, and Lewin with the save. As New Prague got a goal already off an offensive zone draw from the left dot. And now another good scoring opportunity here. I've liked the Jackson Waitis's 2 of his first 3 shifts have been excellent. New Prague changes here. Top line back on the ice. Ashley on the draw. Draws down, and there's another shot into the big stick of the goaltender, Lewin. JV game was New Prague defeated Orono 3-1. A good game. Saw Orono outshoot New Prague, but Trojans played well. Good to get a victory as Orono trying to spring. Here's DeLang, and here's Knight's first good touch. Here's Jackson Knight centering pass in front, and they score. First scoring chance of the game. First even remotely sniffed, and they put it in the net. This top line can score. It's going to be Ryan DeLang, number 7, Jackson Knight on the assist. And we are knotted up at 1 with 8:39 to go in period 1. 7 from 34. We'll listen for a second assist. New Prague's just got to stay with it. 15 meaningful plays in the first 8 minutes. New Prague's won 14 of them. First one ends up going away. And Dorzinski now on the draw. As her referees making New Prague change. And I think they said head coach Drazen potentially was a little late getting his guys out there, so they didn't let Herbeck stay. They made Krocek come. Not sure about that. I've been told that Hudson played all 3 periods of the JV, so he does only get to play 1 period here in this game. Here is Fronick. Fronick pushing the puck forward. Second assist on that Orono goal, Jake Thalhuber, as New Prague has Whitty trying to play it to himself. He's hit cleanly by Notleby. Fronick does a good job forcing a turnover, looking for Whitty in front. Here's Dorzinski on the forehand with time and space. Back to the point, Krocek through, and a good job by Krocek getting the puck through traffic, and Fronick with good net front presence, looking for a tip and a deflection. Shots on goal now 9 for New Prague, 3 for Orono. As you can see here on the replay, good job by Jack looking for the tip there, just missed it. Tough one, tough hand-eye coordination there while moving. Offensive zone draw for New Prague again. They're going to chase Blake Tishy. So Tishy is out, in is Sutcliffe. And down Dorzinski and Sutcliffe to a stalemate. And Orono does skate away with it. Sutcliffe's going to ice it. And New Prague will get another offensive zone draw with under 8 to play in the first period. Just joining us, New Prague strikes first. Walker Anderson's 19th of the year from Carson Ashley and August Beckius at 6:26. Halfway through the period, Orono responds. First scoring chance of the game, Ryan DeLang with the goal. His 12th goal, second on the team. Skating with 16 and 34 helps. But able to bury that as Orono looking to spring Sutcliffe. Borwidge back, gets helped by Herbeck. And Dorzinski now up ahead. Here is Fronick. Whitty's going to join him, and Jack maybe acted just a second too early there. He'd like to hang on to that one more second. Good dogged back check by New Prague. The puck's fired in, and here's Hudson Herbeck. Stops. We're going to get a penalty here on Fronick, I think. Jack's going to go for roughing. And New Prague's going to be shorthanded for the first time. No, it's going to be Borwidge, excuse me. I thought it was Fronick. It's going to be Borwidge here on the hit. Oh, you can't, oh boy. Ugh. We didn't have to grab that one. There's nothing there. New Prague's going to be shorthanded for the first time. Borwidge for roughing. No, he got up kind of in the upper chest area, but I mean, it's just a hockey hit. There's nothing there. New Prague will kill. Master Electric sponsors the penalty kill, which has been good all season long. 83.5% on the year. And this dangerous Orono power play. Here's Tishy down the right wing. Tishy marked by Beckius behind the net. The wall, Sutcliffe behind the net. Cavern, Sutcliffe. Falhuber, who has the assist already, looking for the tip in front by Cavern. Here's Sutcliffe. Below the goal line to Cavern in front. Tishy had a good save by Closey. Best save of the period for New Prague, keeping the score knotted at 1. Yeah, Orono has top end talent on their top line. This power play group is dangerous. See Knight playing the point. And Jackson Knight, 28 goals, 48 points in 21 games. It's 28 goals in 21 games for 34 in red. Here's Cavern. Back to the point. Here's Knight. Knight harassed by Whitty, and Whitty turned him over. Here's Beckius ahead. Dorzinski, but shorthanded. Owen's going to get the puck deep, and the penalty is half over. Jake Thalhuber setting it. It's the puck to Knight in with speed. Jackson Knight with speed avoids Dorzinski. Has a little time and space. Saucer to Cavern. Here's Riley Cavern. Marked by Applin. Good job by Tyler. Beckius and Tishy come together. Whitty and Knight along the wall. Good positioning by New Prague. Killer, and Whitty couldn't get it out. Knight with a shot, and he scores. Oh, had a chance to clear. Kind of fanned on it. And the sniper snipes. And Orono leads 2-1. Power play goal for Jackson Knight. And just a well-placed shot from the high slot. Should be unassisted. New Prague had it, and just, I think Grayson had a little bit more time than he thought. Just on the backhand a little bit. Sometimes you're on your backhand, you think you have less time than you have, and New Prague unable to get the puck out. And Jackson Knight with the power play goal. Borwidge knocks down his man, and here comes Foster. Foster with the shot, and a glove save by Closey. So Knight unassisted. That's his 29th of the year on the power play. And Orono leads 2-1. I think kind of a icky call on Borwidge. Just no reason to grab it. as Coach Drazen talking with the officials here. It's about changing. I don't know if I think the New Prague bench thinks maybe one referee's giving more time, like they're not using consistent signals and time gaps in the interludes, because the road team has to put their players out there first and the home team gets to go after. And I think that's potentially the issue, is inconsistent timing on how much is we're going to get the puck drop now. Cavern, offensive zone draw, top line back on the ice for Orono. Shots on goal, 9-6 New Prague. And here's Cloutier for Borwidge. Borwidge for Anderson. Walker Anderson with a goal in this first period already. He's trying to spring Ashley. Hits Lisi's skate, so no icing, and Borwidge is going to come down and join the offense. Here's Cade Borwidge. Cade's had a really strong first period. I just didn't like the call against him. Oh, here's Knight. Best player on the ice, goes by, he's in alone, he fires, and Closey up to the task. A big save at a big time, I think, morale-wise for New Prague. Good save by Joey Closey. Here's Anderson on the backhand. As Brigham looking at, I don't think Caden's had a touch yet. That was his first one. Cloutier having a little trouble getting the puck out, and the centering pass through the slot. Top line on the ice for Orono, is Knight looking for DeLang, as New Prague got caught running around a little bit. Here's Brigham and Caden the wall, and it's going to be, it's just not a good shift by New Prague. Maybe their first tough shift of the game. Had trouble getting the puck out. Maybe a tough icing there. But a good save by the New Prague netminder, Joey Closey, up to the task there. And made another one there with the left arm on the Twin Cities Featherlight trailer and storage replay. 4:55 to play period one. Again, all New Prague the first half of the period. Orono has been coming since the penalty. And New Prague wins the defensive draw. Krocek being harassed by Sutcliffe. You know, if New Prague had all the energy early, Orono was a little late to the party. Orono does have it now, so both teams, there's a shot, just goes wide from the high slot by Tishy. There's a touch by Rocco Pasqua. Last minute and a half has been played in the New Prague end. There's Thalhuber off the point, walking around Krocek, and there's the shot off the backhand, stopped by Closey. Shots on goal are 9-3. They're now 9-9. Orono with the last 6. 4:28 to play in the first period. Spartans lead 2-1. And the Keenan-Huber line with Whitus as a puck comes to center, and Rue. First shift for these guys. Head up here for Jake Braddock. There's all three New Prague forwards coming together with the referee. The puck's fired down, should be icing. It is. And the Trojans will respond with an offensive zone draw, which led to the goal by Anderson in the first third of the first period. See the officials talking with each other. I think just trying to get on the same page with the line change timing. 4:12 to play in the first. Yeah, we thought we'd get chances, opportunities, and there's been plenty. Pace has been good. And on the forehand, Emerson Winter. Huber looking to hit DeLang, a goal scorer. Good job by August Beckius. Beckius had a good first. Good pass for Whitus for Rue. Nice passing combination there. Grayson Rue with the shot into the chest of Lewin. I think that's a good choice, though, by Grayson. He didn't have support. New Prague was changing, and the Trojans do get an offensive zone draw here. So sometimes when you just shoot to shoot, nothing can happen. And now, actually, the referee does come over, and he's stopping the Orono change. So whatever Coach Drazen was talking with the referees made a difference. And now, just a lot of hubbub about. They're just really having trouble getting set here after the whistle. New Prague bench asking for a delay of game. Officials pretending they don't hear them. And we play on a set piece there. Kind of a funky bounce off the boards, and Walker Anderson back for the puck. Here's Borwidge. Cade Borwidge cross the red and the blue. Cade's had the puck on a stick. Oh, centering pass dangerously in front. Probably just a little one stride away from knocking that one in. Kind of a couple of crazy bounces off the boards. 3:29 to play in the first. Face off in the neutral zone. Ashley, Briggerman, and Anderson. Shots on goal, 10-9 New Prague. Draw one, Beckius for Borwidge, and Cade will fire in. Thalhuber, actually, Lewin leaves it. Off the wall, Anderson with the hit. Kept in by Ashley momentarily, and now comes out to center to Lang, ahead for Knight. Here's Jackson Knight, and good job as a group. Back checking, good stick check by Walker Anderson, who hits Borwidge in rhythm. Borwidge to the line, converted for Knight, and to redirect it, and Closey with the save. Just a couple of clears, not able to get out. Now Ashley with some speed. Thalhuber checks him. Falling down briefly was Jake Bradstock. Back to center, and Beckius has time and space back into his own end zone. 2:43 to play in the first. Applin absorbs the hit. Here's Fronick. Jack Fronick below the red line, centering pass intended for Dorzinski, picked off by Orono, who counters attacks. Here's Pasqua around Krocek, centering pass, and oh, what a stop by Closey. Orono with speed. I don't know, that's robbery there. I don't know if he just hit Joey or if Joey came across. I think he just hit him. Couldn't get that full replay for you, but a huge save by Closey. And a high chance first period. Spartans lead 2-1. 2:24 to play in it. Draw one clean. Lisi through. Good block by Krocek. The center, Whitty has it. Jostled, Sutcliffe, and Applin takes over. Here's Tyler. New Prague defensemen have had some time and space with the puck in their own zone. Orono not really pressuring hard. And we're going to get matching minors here. I think Applin and Sutcliffe are going to go. They came together. I'd moved my eyes to the neutral zone. And when I looked back, they were both laying on the ground. And the referee's going to take them both. We're going to get a hold and a rough. So holding on Applin, ruffling on Sutcliffe. We're still going to skate 5-on-5 with 2:05 to play in the first. Thalhuber to center. He will fire in. Race for the puck. Borwidge leaves it. Huber comes back. Spinning off the wall, though, and Orono dangerous. Again, the first half of the period, all New Prague. I think the second half of the period, the Spartans have been the better team. That's through and into the glove of Closey. The attempt by Thalhuber. And Orono not, I don't think, as deep as New Prague. You're hearing some of the same names continuously. And Huber on the draw, gets support by Wojtas. That shot, and that goes wide to the short side on the snap attempt by Ford Regan. Huber, Rue, and Wojtas. Borwidge on the forehand to center. Thalhuber takes there, looking for Toussaint. And Beckius spins off of Foster. I've liked August's period. Good pass to Rue. Grayson Rue trying to spring Wojtas. Covered nicely by Thalhuber. Tries to go rink wide, but picked off there. And Cavern marked by Rue. Here's Wojtas. Counter-attacking. New Prague's probably going to need a change, and they do now. Wojtas sends it off the right pad. 1 minute to play in the first period. Cycling is Notleby. Ashley comes to him. Orono's had some trouble exiting the zone too. Forward, Chase Cloutier goes forward. That allows Whitty to have some time and space. Looking for Ashley, picked off, and here's Knight. Best player for Spartans with the puck, and Cloutier and Whitty do a good job against him. Ashley puts him into the wall. Here's Beckius for Anderson, 3-on-2 if New Prague hurries. Anderson with time, fires, save. Good rush, good line rush by New Prague. Here's Knight with Cloutier back, and Knight with a well-placed shot. Sniper gets number 30, and Orono leads 3-1. Late goal for Orono. We'll listen for the assist. Second goal of the game for Jackson Knight. And somebody up here said drafted in the 4th round of the NAHL. The Minnesota team, I think someone said. He can shoot it. Orono leads 3-1 here. As Winter fires in. Cavern with the assist. So 3-point night for Knight. 2 goals and an assist in the first period. 3-1 Spartans. Dorzinski pins his man up in the wall. And we get a whistle on the horn. And a really good start for New Prague, and it fell apart a little bit at the end of the period. And a power play goal and a couple of even strengthers by the top line as Orono gets much of their offense and much of their scoring chances from the line of 7, 16, and 34. So after 1 period of play, Orono leads 3-1. Shots on goal in the period, Orono 13 and New Prague 12. We're going to get head coach Brad Drazen to join us in just a moment. Let's take a look at our first period highlights, replays and highlights, brought to you by Twin Cities Featherlight and Storage. Again, if Coach Drazen does join us, we'll dump these and we'll go into the coach's interview. As all New Prague early. That first shot off the blocker, and Lewin using the blocker a lot. That was a really good play by Grayson Whitty. And really good opportunity trying to go glove side there, and he just caught the top of the shoulder. You know, all New Prague the first 7, 8 minutes, and then Orono kind of flipped it the back half of the period. You know, really, New Prague did a good job spending most of the time in Orono's zone. Won a lot of puck battles. That was good dogged work by Jackson Wojtis. Ended up in a good opportunity for Borwidge, who just missed wide. The goal coming up for New Prague. Good passing play. Ashley onto the tape of Beckius. It was Beckius shot through, and Walker Anderson did a good job of keeping his feet moving. And Anderson bangs it home, and New Prague a deserved goal. And led 1-0. They continued even after the goal to generate scoring opportunities, and a lot of it off the draw, as you saw Jackson Wojtis with the opportunity there, and Keenan Huber on the rebound. Just couldn't get the puck elevated. New Prague did a good job getting pucks through. That was Krocek there as Jack Fronick looking for the deflection and the tip in front. This was Grayson Rue's opportunity with some speed, and New Prague was changing on that play. So a good choice by Grayson to shoot that one, as he didn't have much support with him. Okay, Borwidge had the puck on his stick quite often. Again, a couple of lively board bounces. You saw one as Orono tried to exit that really didn't bounce clean. That was Borwidge. That was intentionally trying to bank a pass to the front of the net. And a good line rush by New Prague towards the end of the period as Walker Anderson got his second shot on goal, and saved by the Orono goaltender. Those are your first period highlights, brought to you by Twin Cities Featherlight Trailers and Storage. 3-1 Orono. And we're going to keep it right here. See if the head coach is going to join us at the Chuck-a-Duck festivities here after the first period. We'll get your commercial timeout. We're going to hear from our sponsors as well. We have our flag bearer interview on deck for period number 1 at the intermission as well. We're going to leave it here for the coach. And should be just a moment. A little longer first period intermission as well. So I don't think all is lost here. I mean, there was a lot of good stuff there. Going to have to take away 34's time and space and not let them play with speed. I think New Prague's done a lot right offensively, especially in the offensive zone. They've won puck battles. They're winning faceoffs. They're getting pucks through. It just seems like, if Orono only had 4 scoring chances, 3 of them ended up in the net with the top line on the ice. So I don't think New Prague needs to reinvent the wheel. I think they're okay. And we'll get head coach Drazen's thoughts on the first period. Let's see what he thinks. Once again, New Prague hits to the road. They're going to play Saturday at St. Louis Park. It'll be their last road game of the year before ending their season at home next Tuesday and Thursday against Bloomington, Jefferson, and Chaska. Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah.
First half of you did a lot right.
Yeah.
Doing a lot right in the offensive zone, and 3-1 doesn't seem fair.
Yeah.
That's the way my view.
Yeah, I think we started off good, right? And we did, we did a lot of good things, and then, we take some penalties and kind of got out of our game a little bit and gave them momentum, and that's just the way it goes, I guess.
They have a top line, and obviously they have one. He did a really good job. He didn't have much time and space on his first 3 shifts, but found a little open ice there in his last couple, and he's a sniper. He's a good player. Anything different you're going to do against him going forward?
No, it's kind of like what you said. We gave him time and space. Really, you want to make a good player or a really great player, you give him time and space, and that's what we did towards the end. We kind of were watching. I think we were a little bit hesitant on making a mistake, and rather than the first half of the period, we were just going, and that's how good things happen. So,
and first noticeable first half period, you guys winning all the races to the puck. I mean, just if the puck was loose, you guys winning it. Offensive zone faceoffs, pucks behind the red line. Is that you're just going to kind of reiterate that when you're playing like that, he doesn't have the puck when you guys have it all the time.
Right, right. Yeah, I think it's about like making them chase the puck a little bit more, making them chase us. We I think with our feet and our bodies, we dictated the first, part of the period, and then as it went on, they kind of woke up a little bit, and we didn't necessarily respond in the way that we should.
Real quick, Coach, I know you got to get to the room. Kay Borage being aggressive offensively. He's had the puck on his stick a lot. Your defensemen doing a good job getting pucks through. Defensemen, they look offensive-minded, they did in the first period, which is good.
Yeah. I think, again, it's just like the mentality of we want to attack, and if you see a lane, take it, and the DR's seen some lanes, and so I think that's a good thing for us to see.
Coach, good luck. Go get him.
Thank you.
It's head coach Brad Drazen on the AAI Garage Door first period coaches interview. Again, you can feel it. The first half of the period, it felt like New Prague deserved to be up 3-0, but it's just 1-0, and all of a sudden, they get a goal on their first opportunity, kind of a borderline penalty call, and roughing call on New Prague. They get one on the power play, and then they get one late in the last 30 seconds, and all of a sudden you look up and it's a 3-1 hockey game. So again, all's not lost. New Prague did a lot right in the period, and I think they're going to come out even hungrier to start the second. So that's where we're at now. 3-1 is the score. Orono up. We're going to take a commercial timeout now. I want to thank the sponsors for making these broadcasts possible all season long. 2 more regular season ones to go, both next week, Tuesday and Thursday.
We've been providing outstanding sales and service since 1993. Whether you're looking for Featherlight, Sundowner, Bloomer, or Legend, we carry 8 major brands to ensure you get the best selection. From motorcycle trailers to luxury living quarter horse trailers, we have the quality you expect and the service you deserve. We even offer secure trailer storage. Since 2017, owners Sam and Crystal Blank of New Prague, together with their 5 children, have been proud to carry on this legacy. With a service team boasting over 75 years of combined experience, we're committed to excellence. Twin Cities Featherlight Trailer Sales. We look forward to satisfying your trailer needs.
Is your garage door giving you trouble? Whether it's a broken spring, malfunctioning opener, or you need a brand new door, AAI Garage Door is here to help. Doug and his team at AAI Garage Doors bring over 20 years of experience to every repair and installation, providing fast, reliable, and affordable solutions for your garage door needs. Serving New Prague and surrounding areas like Belle Plaine, Shakopee, Prior Lake, and more, we're proud to be your trusted local garage door experts. Call Doug today at 952-465-9409 or visit AAIGarageDoors.com for fast, friendly service. AAI Garage Doors, bringing you peace of mind one door at a time.
Home. It's where your story begins, and every story deserves a beautiful place to unfold. At Rocksmith Granite and Quartz, we craft surfaces made for real life, warm gatherings, busy mornings, and everything in between. From bright, inviting kitchens to calming, beautifully designed bathrooms, we bring craftsmanship, care, and elegance to every space. Whether you're building a new home or refreshing the one you love, Rocksmith Granite and Quartz, you're going to love our work.
If you are interested in a new furnace, AC, water heater, or water softener and want professional and quality installations along with great pricing, give us a call. Full Circle Mechanical, fully covering your home comfort needs. 651-315-2000, and let's go Trojans.
Mental health impacts every aspect of our lives. Yet for too long, it's been treated as a conversation to avoid. At Duck Cup Memorial, we know the cost of silence is far too high. That's why we've made it our mission to bring real stories and life-saving education to schools and communities. Through courage and connection, we're equipping young people, parents, and teachers with tools to recognize and address mental health struggles before it's too late. We do this because we believe no one should feel alone. We do this because every life matters, and we do this because in every season, your mental health matters. Help us bring hope to more communities. Your support, whether through donations, sharing our message, or wearing our merchandise, fuels our mission to end the stigma and build a culture of care. We hope you'll join us.
For over 90 years, Witt Construction has been building dreams in New Prague and the surrounding communities. They're a family-owned and operated business and are proud to be led by former New Prague Trojan hockey players who understand the importance of teamwork and dedication. That's why they're committed to providing their customers with the best possible experience. Whether you're building a new custom home, renovating your existing home, or need commercial construction services, they'll work with you to create a space that meets your unique needs and budget. They also offer a wide range of other services, including excavation and deck building. So no matter what your project is, they can help you get it done right. Visit their website or call them today for more information.
Hero Home Services is your trusted ally in home comfort, whether it's plumbing, heating, cooling, drains, ducts, or electrical. Visit callhero.com now to schedule your service.
And welcome back. Once again, thank you to those sponsors. Hero service goal by Walker Anderson at 6:26 opened the scoring. Walker Anderson's 19th of the year, assisted by Carson Ashley and August Beckius. But Orono responds with the last three of the period. Ryan DeLange gets his 12th goal of the year, and then Jackson Knight gets goals number 29 and 30, and that's where we're at. Orono leads 3-1. Our flag bearer interview brought to you. Lacey was able to hook up with three of the upcoming Trojan hockey players. Brought to you by Full Circle Mechanical for your plumbing, heating, and cooling. 651-315-2000. Go Trojans. Here's Lacey.
Hi Trojans. Tonight I'm here with our Pee Wee B2 flag bearers. Who do I got with me?
Will Beckius.
What's your number and what's your position?
14 and right wing.
Who is your favorite player on the New Prague High School team?
Cade Borwidge.
And if you could trade places with any NHL player for the day, who would you trade places with?
Matt Boldy.
Awesome. Next boy, come on in. Hi, bud. Tell me your name, number, and position.
Joey Dias, number 80, right defense.
And who's your favorite player on the New Prague High School team?
Cooper Dias.
And is that because he's your brother?
Yes.
How do you think he's doing this season?
He's doing great.
Awesome. And if you could trade places with any NHL player for the day, who would you trade places with?
Kel McCarr.
Awesome. Now you can head out, and next boy, come on in. Hi, bud. Why don't you tell me your name, number, and position?
I'm Owen Nelson, number 6, and I think I play goalie.
Who is your favorite player on the New Prague High School team?
Dylan Keno.
Good one. All right, goalie love. And if you could trade places with any NHL player for the day, who would you trade places with?
Connor Hellebuck.
Awesome. Now, why don't you boys all come in? These boys have something very special to say as it is Duck Cup Memorial Night.
It's okay to not be okay.
And now, boys, why don't you give me your best Go Trojans? 3, 2, 1.
Go Trojans!
Hi, Trojans. Tonight I'm here with our Pee Wee B2.
And welcome back. Orono has taken the ice, and New Prague joins them as well. 3-1 Orono, and we're just 2 minutes away from second period of action. A tale of two periods. In period one, New Prague carried the play the most of the first half of the period, and they led 1-0 midway through the period. Walker Anderson's 19th goal of the year, assisted by Carson Ashley, his team leading 17th assist, and August Beckius 11th. A good goal by New Prague, a hard-working goal. They won a puck. Good pass by Ashley off the half wall back to Beckius. Beckius' shot gets through. Well-placed shot, created a rebound, and Walker Anderson didn't stand still. Skating into the hard areas, buries it. A good goal by New Prague. And fruits of the rewards, fruits of the labor, as they did the work in the first half of the period. Orono counters. They get their first scoring opportunity midway through the period, and they got one, a goal, a tap in by Ryan DeLang. And then New Prague took the only power play in the game, went to Orono, a kind of a nothing penalty, a roughing call on Borwidge. I didn't love it. That's one you can play on. But the Orono top line has been on the ice a ton. They're able to capitalize on the back half of the period. Knight gets his 29th of the year. The Trojans had a chance to clear, couldn't get the puck out, and Knight goes bar down and makes it 2-1. And then the last 30 seconds of the period, Knight with some speed down the left wing, he can really shoot the puck and was able to beat closely to the blocker side, and that's where we sit. 3-1 Orono. Top line for both will start period 2. Both teams will start even strength. Once again, our shot counter, we will not have the shot counter for you. I'll keep you up to date on shots on goal. Official first period tally, each team with 13, draws down. All right. Borwidge for Anderson. Anderson goes backwards to Borwidge, and New Prague will the breakout good up to Ashley. What a pass for Anderson! Anderson fires, and he shot it high and wide. Excellent zone entry by New Prague, and a good start to the period. Here's Knight trying to go across, looking for DeLang. Again, 30 goals in 22 games for 34 in red. He's got 2 goals and an assist already tonight. Borwidge for Caden Brigham. Brigham back for Applin. Applin, good pass for Caden. Great start for New Prague here the first minute. Looking for Anderson. And Brigham leaves, rolls off his stick, and Knight will backhand ahead to DeLang. And I think Orono's going to change. They'll fire in. They do not actually. Cavern, they'll change for Pasqua. Trying behind the net. Here's Fronick. Dorzinski turns it over. There's a shot by Pasqua. Saved by Closey. And Trojans almost victimized by a defensive zone turnover there. 59 seconds into the period. Spartans lead 3-1. Good first 2 good breakouts and rushes for New Prague. Here's Pasqua again, high slap, backhand goes, rebound in front off like a blocker saved by Closey, and the puck laying there, but swept aside neatly by New Prague. There's Fronick. Fronick gets the puck out into the neutral zone. Pasqua will chip in. August Becky is back for it. Tishy on the forehand, but just Pasqua there. His 4th touch of the shift. Fronick takes it. Here's Grayson Whitty. Whitty by Bradstock, and Winter sweeps it away. Here's Grayson trying to stop and start. Gets support by Dorzinski. There's Whitty. Does a good job protecting the puck. Tries to fire, but Bradstock, a good block. And Whitty will wheel it all the way around the wall. Beckius and Dorzinski. August knocked down. Riley Krocek back in his own end. And again, the long change, second period. Here's Dorzinski for Krocek. And Riley will sweep in. Actually, it hit the linesman, Waitis, and that should be offsides. And they're actually going to play on. Delayed offsides. And the gaining center is Emerson Winter. Winter will fire in behind the New Prague goaltender. Borwidge for Rue. Rue gets pinched by Sam Lisi. Lisi centers. Here's Becky is trying to spring Rue, and that's going to roll on end and be icing. As August just missing Grayson Rue. Would have sent him in clean on a breakaway from center ice. Just missed. Ends up icing. 14:34 to play in the second period. After the second period, we'll have your OMSC player spotlight. Kind of a surprise for you. The second period replays and highlights is here's Grayson Rule. I think he's going to get to this one by the time it's icing. Race with Lisi. Lisi wins it, but good job by Rue. Rue centers in front looking for Huber. And the counterattacking Orono 3-on-2. Again, a lot of chances. This is a high opportunity game. So 3-1, three's not going to be enough here. I think there's a ton of chances as New Prague's passing has been crisp here to start the second. Rue leaving it for Borwidge. Cade coming in, and puck is swept off his stick at the last second. Good play by Connor Malek. Rue leaving for Ashley. A little miscommunication there. Puck comes to center, and the top line counter-attacking. Here's DeLang, fires, rebound. Knight looking for the hat trick. And Brigham is DeLang again, and Brigham coming back for support. Using the glass was Borwidge. Looking for Anderson. That's fired back in. Closey having a look, searching for the puck. Joey had a hard time finding that one. Riley Cavern back behind the New Prague net, and here is Applin. 13-19 to play in the second. Applin tape to Borwidge. Borwidge for Walker. And I don't know if Walker's looking to change there. Not sure what the set play was there. Good save by Closey in tight. And 34 red looking for the hat trick. Second line for Orono. Again, primarily two lines here. 6 forwards for the Spartans. And it's backhanded in by Blake Tishy. Beckius has the puck taken away, and Pasqua from the high slot. Deflected in front. Good positioning by New Prague. Bradstock coming forward. Beckius rubs him out. Tishy takes control. August again. Spinning off the forecheck of Sutcliffe. And skating forward is Beckius. New Prague having trouble on this breakout, and they're not able to get the puck out yet. And finally, here's Fronick for Dorzinski. Whitty, dangerous area. Grayson fires, and stopped by Lewin. Coming out to challenge. Making the save on Whitty, who's had a couple of scoring opportunities in this game. A good lead by Owen there. Fronick going right to the front of the net. Wasn't a clean play by New Prague, but ends up in a good scoring opportunity. Shots on goal, 17-13. Actually, that's the 16-14. Yeah, that's New Prague's first shot on goal. New Prague wins this draw too cleanly, and they'll have to recalibrate back in the neutral zone. Here's Borwidge. Huber, first man in on the dump. Tough pass for Waitis to handle up in the air. DeLang for Cavern. Cavern and Borwidge come together, and Cavern will push forward. I've been calling him Riley, but it's Rory Cavern, wearing 16 in red. Try to get that right. Rory Cavern. Second leading point man for Orono, has an assist in the game. Good job by a good pass by Waitis. Tyler Applin has speed. Applin fires and trying to go stick side. Saved by Lewin. Rue leaves for Applin. Rue, as Grayson's wiped out there. No call. Here's Waitis. Waitis fires. He scores! Jackson Waitis from a long way out. Labeled over the glove side shoulder, and New Prague cuts the deficit in half. It's going to be Jackson from Rue, I believe. What a snipe by Waitis, who's had a really strong game here. Good work, Rue. Whoa, what a shot. Waitis with the goal from Rue. And that goal brought to you by Hero Services. Serving the Twin Cities for over 100 years. We're going to have a fun one here today. So Waitis is 10th. Assist by Grayson Rue's 4th. There's Brigham in. Brigham back in, just wide. So Waitis from Rue makes it 3-2, and Lewin with the save on Anderson. That puck's fired. Boy, this is going to be a fun hockey game. Beckius looking for Anderson. New Prague's got jump and life after that goal. What a good pass. Here's Krocek fires. Save, rebound in front, and swept away. Whew. Counter-attacking, good play by Beckius. Tishy forward. Brigham, Caden for Ashley, onsides, good job by Walker. Here's Anderson supporting Carson. Anderson absorbs the hit, and here comes Orono back, one-on-one, fires, and a stick save by Closey. Beckius takes the hit. Here's Whitty with speed. Grayson stops towards the net, but New Prague was changing, so he just had Fronick with him. Beckius is going to get the puck deep, and Lewin's going to leave it there. I do think with as much as Lewin goes down, there is some room on the top part, and Jackson was able to find that. There's a wrist shot over the glove by number 29, Cruz Toinsant. Connor Malik will send in. Once again, the game is 3-2. That's Whitus from Rue. Oh, there's a shot in front by Toinsant, saved by Closey. Shots on goal now, 18-18. I think we're on our way to 40 apiece. I think both teams are A-OK trading chances. Malik fires, and that's off the blocker, or elbow, the crook of the arm. Good hit by Whitty. That's sent to the net. 3-2, but this feels like the first one to 6. There's Dorzinski with some numbers with Fronick. Owen leaving for Whitty. Grayson, good pass for Applin. Fires. He couldn't get it past Foster. Good stick block by Boston Foster. Number 19 in red, taking away a scoring opportunity. Top line for Orono. Lang, this is the line. They have all 3 goals. 2 from Knight, 1 from DeLang. Here's Cavern for DeLang in front. Fronick having a little trouble with it. Cavern, good poke check by Closey. And Fronick will send down as a long shift for Jack. Jack's exhausted. That's when mistakes happen, when you're that tired. And a couple of New Prague guys sucking wind there. As you can see, the scoring opportunities off the rebound. Good job by Lewin pushing out there, as that was Walker Anderson looking for his second here on the Twin Cities Featherlight replay. And that was Krocek's shot off the shoulder or scapula of the goaltender. 20 shots for Orono, 18 for New Prague. 8:54 to play in the second, 3-2 game. Applin takes the puck away from Cavern. Here's New Prague on the breakout again. Rue for Whitus. Whitus will send deep. Huber and Rue racing for it there. Again, goal scorers for New Prague, Walker Anderson and Jackson Whitus. Here's Knight with the shot. A rebound, Caverdi at the outside of the net. Boy, this top line's dangerous. Point to point here is Bradstock. Bradstock through, and that did get through, and Closey with the save, who's really gotten busy. Knight looking the slot for DeLang. Puck is deflected back to center. As a Rue will change here. Long change in the second period. Dangerous one there. Rebound, they score. You just can't change there on the long change period. And the top line gets another one, and Orono leads 4-2. Is a goal for Jake Bradstock, the defenseman, and assisted by Jackson Knight. 4-point night for him. It's going to be at the 8:50 mark as Orono reclaims a 2-goal lead, 4-2. There's a Bradstock coming in from his defense spot. Prague caught in a change, down a man there. And we're at 4-2. In a up and down second period, or first half of the second period. And puck's fired in by Blake Tishy. That goal is going to be Bradstock from Knight. There's Ashley with Pasqua at the blue line. Here is Anderson. Walker Anderson stick handling. He'll regroup back at his blue line. Beckius looking to spring Anderson with some speed. August eludes the second guy, Sutcliffe, as well, and he'll dump deep. Prague didn't have speed going there on the forecheck, so Orono is able to get the puck out as Brigham comes together with Sutcliffe, who grabs him. As puck's fired in, as both teams kind of looking for a penalty there. I thought Sutcliffe just grabbed him. Brigham went over for a hit, and he just wrapped him up. There's Borwidge, good stick handling by Cade. Hits Dorzinski in rhythm. Owen for Walker. Anderson fires and a right arm save. Dorzinski back to the point. Looked for Cade. Just missed Borwidge, and it comes all the way back to Closey. 4-2 hockey game. Orono leads. 7 minutes to go in the second. Krocek behind Fronick. Lisi has it there for the Spartans. Good strip by Whitty. Whitty for Dorzinski. Owen stops, starts. Whitty in the high slot. Kicks it for Fronick. Fronick tries to reverse but hits the referee. And the puck comes back to center ice. 6:38 to go in the second. Here's Riley Krocek. A little trouble with it. Turned over by Cruz Toinsant. Fire sets up Boston Foster, whose wrist shot off the blocker of Closey, who's been under siege here in the second period. That's the 12th shot on goal in the first 11 minutes for the Spartans. Yeah, I think it's okay to trade chances with Orono's lines 2 and 3. I think you just want as many chances as possible, especially being down a goal or 2 goals now. I think that style of play is just fine. Here comes Borwidge leading the break, 3-on-2. Cade got some time and space. Borwidge shoots, he scores! Borwidge hits the inside of the post and rattles one home, and it's 4-3. Yeah, these teams, the period of the long change, we're going to get a few. As Cade rifles one home, beats him glove side. Another Hero Services goal, serving the Twin Cities for over 100 years. Call 612-238-3585. Call hero.com on the World Wide Web. Borwidge on the goal. It's going to be whoever won the face-off on the assist. I just missed it, sorry. So Borwidge from Applin, a couple of defensemen together. Here's Knight with the puck in 4-point Knight for number 34. Orono leads 4-3. The goal is Borwidge, his 6th. Applin, the assist. And here's Kvern with a shot and hit traffic in front. I think it hit Huber. So that's Tyler's 8th assist. We'll take another look at that one to see if there's a second assist at the end of the period. 4-3 Orono, 5:37 to play in the second. Trying to spring Knight. Tyler's going to come back for it, and Applin on his forehand comes up the wall. Caden Brigham has the puck taken away by Knight. Centering pass, and Walker's going to play it calmly behind his own net for Applin. Walker sure has good vision. He sees some things sometimes that, and he's able to do it with a calm heart. You know, the heart rate's down, and that's a subtle play. You don't notice it much, but it's just a play some people can't make. And, you know, the puck's in the slot, and he just shovels it with patience and confidence back for Applin behind his own net. August Becky is trying to spring Anderson there, ends up hitting an Orono player, and a good pass there for Carson Ashley with speed. Ashley with speed gets hooked. That should be a penalty. Oh, they didn't grab it. Boy, it got tugged a little bit on the elbow. Again, New Prague has not been on the power play yet. Good hit by Carson. Brigham leaves for Ashley. Ashley with some time and space, back for Beckius. Beckius sends softly in and into the left glove of Lewin. There's that rush by Ashley. Ah, boy, it looked like the lunge by the defenseman here, number 10. No, I was wrong. Oh, yeah, the stick's in the hands on the second one, yeah. Thought I saw that live. No call to no avail. Offensive zone draw for New Prague. 4:50 to play in the second period. Again, just one power play in the game. Orono scored on theirs, and they lead 4-3. Here comes his top line back on the ice for Orono. Here's Riley Kvern. Kvern will fire in. Borwidge for Fronick. Jack's got some time and space. Fronick goes rink wide. Tough pass to handle for Borwidge. Whitty's on the correct side of the puck. Gets the puck in. Now at center. Borwidge couldn't get it deep though. Nokelby, Knight, Kvern. Knight leaves for Malak, and Fronick has it. Jack goes backwards to Applin. Tyler's pass fails to click, and Knight turned him over. Here's Knight. Oh. And the Orono bench screaming for a hook. There's Lacey through, hits the mask, and that puck sent by Kvern through it. Just, man, when this Orono top line is on the ice, they are dangerous. Like New Prague's winning the majority of the play when they're not on the ice. But man, they get a grade A every time they have it. There's Fronick. Fronick stick check by Lacey with 3:35 to play in the second. Shots on goal 26-21. Knight will touch it. He will change. Long shift for the top line. They depart, and now New Prague has it with 3:20 to go in the second. 4-3 Spartans. Beckius looking for Huber, fails to click. Minter having Keenan takes it. Oh, just offside. I do think Jackson was offside there. I think it's a good call by the official, and we'll get a neutral zone draw. And Joey's been busy. New Prague netminder's given up 4, but he sure made some really good ones. There's good positioning there by the junior netminder. Stopped 22 of 26 so far. Winter. Center, Binstock with, not sure who's that, that's Ashley. He's the Orono bench giving it to the referee a little bit. Thought they were hooked. I think each team thinks they were hooked to nullifying a scoring opportunity in the last minute. Under 3 to play in the second. A fun hockey game here. Competitive second period as Lewin will put his glove on it. As Ashley and Bradstock, I keep calling him Binstock. I have a friend named Binstock. Orono fans, if you're watching, I know you are. Sorry about botching a couple of these names. 4-3 Spartans, 2:47 to play in the second. Top line for New Prague for both teams. Draws down one cleanly by New Prague. Back for Krocek. Krocek sends off the blocker. Beckius does not come forward. A good choice by August. Now he does, and he keeps the puck in. August was looking for Ashley, who spun off the wall there. Caden Brigham for Ashley. They're going to buy some time. Puck squirts through, though, and Cavern behind his own net will lead the rush. Second leading point man for Orono. Top assist man. Has an assist today. Knight goes for DeLang, and it rolls off his stick. Beckius lunging against him. A good hit. Oh, Ashley's going to go. Carson's going to go for a rough, probably. I don't think it's interference. Puck was there, but New Prague's going to be shorthanded for the second time. Probably going to get a rough on 10. The referee's talking. Well, this shouldn't be a major. This is just should be a minor for roughing. As you see, Carson did come up high there. They are talking about it here. This is could be trouble here for New Prague. Elbow is going to be the call. 2 minutes for elbowing on Ashley. And New Prague's going to be shorthanded for the second time. Once again, a penalty kill brought to you by Master Electric. Coming into the game, the penalty kill operating at a 83% clip. 0 for 1 though today as Orono capitalized on the power play. New Prague, morale-wise here, needs a kill here. I think the Trojans have done a lot right in the second period. It'd be nice to get a penalty kill. Go in the locker room down 1. Whitty and Dorzinski up front with Applin and Borwidge. So Ashley for elbowing and Orono on the power play. They do win the draw. Just Thalhuber through, I didn't see it. Ends up into the net. So just 6 seconds in to the power play. A 4-forward power play for the Spartans, joined by defenseman Jake Thalhuber, who has the puck now. Harassed by Brzezinski. Knight looking for the shot through, but good shot blocked by Whitty. Grace has done some good things in this game. Applin is dumped, and he's going to grab it and throw it, and they're going to play on. Boy, the Orono bench is just beside themselves. Applin grabbed it and threw it, and that is a penalty. And we're going to get a whistle. Oh, they're going to call delay a game here. Boy, about 15 seconds later. Well, I don't know what. I think New Prague's going to be down 2 men here. I think. I thought it was Tyler, but. Yeah, Applin's going to go for delay game. I don't know what took so long to make the call. But Tyler is going to go. I do think it is the right call. But they just waited forever to call it. So this is going to be tough. 5-on-3, down 2 men. And they did get it right, but man, minute 45 to go. Here's Knight. Come on, boys, find a way to kill this off. 5-on-3. Knight fires and he scores. And a hat trick for Jackson Knight, who scores on the power play and makes it 5-3. So power play goal, Orono now 2 for 2 on the power play, and they will still have a 5-on-4 advantage. So 5-3 with 1:37 to go in the second. We'll listen for the assist. So hat trick for Knight, 5-point Knight, 5-point contest for Knight. And the Spartans lead 5-3. All right, get a kill here. Back in the room, down 2 again. Game with a lot of chances. Just stay in it. So an elbowing penalty on Ashley, followed by 20 seconds later, a delay of game. Here's DeLang. Checked by Beckius. Knocked down. Thalhuber on the assist. And Cavern is Toysant knocked down. And puck's fired down the ice by Riley Krocek with 1:08 to go. Orono as their second power play group on the ice. 1:02 left in the period, 1:17 left in the period. The penalty, Applin. There's Krocek. Krocek to the line, not out. Kept in by DeLang. DeLang, shot blocked by Anderson. DeLang retrieves the puck, though. 48 seconds left. Puck's behind the New Prague net. Again, I think finish killing the penalty, and then we'll work on going on offense. Krocek, that's his man. That puck sent towards the net. As Beckius has his stick held. I don't think this has been the best officiated first 2 periods. Good job by Dorzinski sweeping the puck out. And here's Beckius. He's got Anderson. Oh, he just missed him with 22 seconds to go. Shorthanded. Beckius joined the rush as Anderson's knocked off the puck. 16 seconds left in the second. Orono leading 5-3. Just onside. Puck sent through off the tip of the glove of Closey. Pasqua rifles behind the net. Here's Regan. 3 seconds in the frame. 2-1, and that'll do it. Orono will have 16 seconds left on the man advantage to start the third period. A second period that saw a ton of action. Each team gets 2 goals. Orono gets a power play goal near the end, and they lead 5-3, and we set up for what should be a really good third period of action. Let's take a look at our second period highlights. And there are a lot of them. There are a lot of action. You saw New Prague early on generate a couple scoring opportunities, just missing over the glove there. In that first minute, New Prague had 3 really sound breakouts and crisp passing. And just missed there. And New Prague, a lot of their chances, high danger, from high danger area, quality scoring chances. Dorzinski leaving for Whitty. Whitty's had a couple of them that he tried to beat the goaltender short side here. Good lead by Dorzinski. I think that line had a really good second period. They were dangerous with the puck. Breakout here was Applin leading the rush himself. Tyler's had the puck on his stick quite a bit as well. And New Prague did get one here as Jackson Wojtas from above the dot, or just inside the circle, going up over the left shoulder on the glove side, and cut the lead to 3-2 there. There's a Wojtas rifle at home. That was pretty good work by Grayson Rue, who got the assist. 3-2 is Brigham, and right after on the next shift, a breakaway, actually towards the end, Caden in alone and got harassed a little bit at the end and just missed wide. There's Walker Anderson trying to tie the game as well. Orono did get a goal to make it 4-2, but you can see some of the chances that New Prague had, some really, really good ones. And here's a really good one from Krocek, who ends up hitting the left shoulder of the goaltender Lewin. So this all happened kind of in a 90-second frame. You know, New Prague got a goal, they get a Brigham and breakaway, they get another good opportunity. Here's a 3-on-2. And the second period just saw both teams trading chances. when the top line was on the ice for Orono, they were dangerous. When they weren't on the ice, New Prague had the majority opportunities, and Borwidge lights the lamp here. His 6th goal as a defenseman, a really good shot with pace. Again, beat the goaltender glove side again, just like Wojtis, but he didn't go up over the shoulder. He went under the glove, and that made the score 4-3. That wasn't it for New Prague. They had more opportunities. As you see, Ashley takes a hook at the end there, kind of stoned that scoring opportunity. Not there, but kind of at the end as he got turned a little bit, stick in the hands, and then Orono gets one on the power play. Orono's had all 3 power plays in this game, and they will have 16 seconds remaining on the penalty to Tyler Applin to start the 3rd. So that's where we are. Orono leads 5-3. We are going to take a commercial timeout, and when we come back, we'll have the OMSC spotlight, and we'll talk to Mitchell about the first 2 periods and what to look for in the 3rd.
At Twin Cities Featherlight Trailer Sales, we've been providing outstanding sales and service since 1993. Whether you're looking for Featherlight, Sundowner, Bloomer, or Legend, we carry 8 major brands to ensure you get the best selection. From motorcycle trailers to luxury living quarter horse trailers, we have the quality you expect and the service you deserve. We even offer secure trailer storage. Since 2017, owners Sam and Crystal Blank of New Prague, together with their 5 children, have been proud to carry on this legacy. With a service team boasting over 75 years of combined experience, we're committed to excellence. Twin Cities Featherlight Trailer Sales. We look forward to satisfying your trailer needs.
Is your garage door giving you trouble? Whether it's a broken spring, malfunctioning opener, or you need a brand new door, AAI Garage Door is here to help. Doug and his team at AAI Garage Doors bring over 20 years of experience to every repair and installation, providing fast, reliable, and affordable solutions for your garage door needs. Serving New Prague and surrounding areas like Belle Plaine, Shakopee, Prior Lake, and more, we're proud to be your trusted local garage door experts. Call Doug today at 952-465-9409 or visit AAIGarageDoors.com for fast, friendly service. AAI Garage Doors, bringing you peace of mind one door at a time.
Home. It's where your story begins, and every story deserves a beautiful place to unfold. At Rocksmith Granite and Quartz, we craft surfaces made for real life, warm gatherings, busy mornings, and everything in between. From bright, inviting kitchens to calming, beautifully designed bathrooms, we bring craftsmanship, care, and elegance to every space. Whether you're building a new home or refreshing the one you love, Rocksmith Granite and Quartz, you're going to love our work.
If you are interested in a new furnace, AC, water heater, or water softener and want professional and quality installations along with great pricing, give us a call. Full Circle Mechanical, fully covering your home comfort needs. 651-315-2000, and let's go Trojans!
Mental health impacts every aspect of our lives. Yet for too long, it's been treated as a conversation to avoid. At Duck Cup Memorial, we know the cost of silence is far too high. That's why we've made it our mission to bring real stories and life-saving education to schools and communities. Through courage and connection, we're equipping young people, parents, and teachers with tools to recognize and address mental health struggles before it's too late. We do this because we believe no one should feel alone. We do this because every life matters, and we do this because in every season, your mental health matters. Help us bring hope to more communities. Your support, whether through donations, sharing our message, or wearing our merchandise, fuels our mission to end the stigma and build a culture of care. We hope you'll join us.
For over 90 years, Witt Construction has been building dreams in New Prague and the surrounding communities. They're a family-owned and operated business and are proud to be led by former New Prague Trojan hockey players who understand the importance of teamwork and dedication.
That's why they're committed to providing their customers with the best possible experience. Whether you're building a new custom home, renovating your existing home, or need commercial construction services, they'll work with you to create a space that meets your unique needs and budget. They also will offer a wide range of other services, including excavation and deck building. So no matter what your project is, they can help you get it done right. Visit their website or call them today for more information.
Hero Home Services is your trusted ally in home comfort, whether it's plumbing, heating, cooling, drains, ducts, or electrical. Visit callhero.com now to schedule your service.
And welcome back. We're at the end of 2 periods of play. Orono leading New Prague 5-3. Each team with 2 goals in the second period. Shots on goal, Orono 28, New Prague 22. And we should have a fun and furious third period of play. Our player spotlight brought to you by OMSC, providing a comfortable and highly personal atmosphere for oral surgery, wisdom teeth, and dental implants. Locations in Savage, Chanhassen, Edina, and Wayzata. Joined by Mitchell, and surprise, Mitchell, you're our OMSC player spotlight today. Joining us here, Mitchell broadcasted the JV game, a good win for New Prague. They ended up winning 3-1. Mitchell, let's talk first about the game here. A lot of scoring chances for both teams. 34 in red's a pretty good player.
Yeah, it's unreal. He's obviously the answer. Every time we get a goal, it's weird because we come out off the face-off even hotter. And Orono has one answer. Put that top line out there, 34, 7, and 16, and it's working every time. They have 5 goals. Jackson Knight has 5 points. There's a clear answer to stop the bleeding. Shut down 34.
New Prague does, the positive there, they had a ton of scoring opportunities, Mitchell, and even the ones they didn't get. But let's talk about the 2 goals they got in the second period. Just a wicked wrister from your boy Jackson Waitis. Got a lot on that one. And Borwidge, similar, more on the rush for Cade, but he got a lot on his, and they've beaten the goaltender twice to the glove side.
Yeah, I've never seen that out of Jackson before. That was quite the shot out of him. Cade doing what he needed to do, but it's clear this goalie, he's letting everything in. I mean, we've tested him with 22 shots, but he's letting out a lot of rebounds. There's a lot of stuff going behind him that their defense is helping him out with. And Jackson shot that from the face-off dot and went over his glove. Cade's shot went off of him and in. He can't stop the puck. Just keep shooting, keep crashing the net. We're going to keep going here.
I think some games, Mitchell, you're down 2 going to the third. You're like, boy, this is such a big mountain to overcome because there's not as many chances. This one doesn't feel like that. This one feels like, it's 5-3, but the first team to 7 or 8 is going to win. So probably a different feel in the room than some games where you're down 2.
Yeah, there's been a lot of back and forth. Both teams definitely getting their opportunities, but I know we're confident in the locker room right now. And we just need to get it through our heads that we're not going to get the calls we want from these refs tonight. And we just got to overcome all the adversity and, again, shut down 34.
Let's talk about your love for hockey a little bit. You can tell, I love the game. I never played it. You obviously play it. I never played it. I love the game. I think it's just the purest sport on the world when played correctly. Talk about kind of how when you started playing hockey, when you fell in love with it for the first time.
Yeah, this sport's been my whole life. It's carried me through life for sure. Definitely ups and downs through it, but I think I honestly wish I still played. Biggest regret in life was quitting, but what can you do now? So doing a little backup option here.
Yeah, you do a good job with that as well, and it's the lifelong memories you and the friendships too. I know you talk, and we've done these spotlights as well, and hear how much you like these guys and they like you. But you got lifelong friends here and athletes that hockey has brought people together, and not just hockey, but all sports and all athletics. My best friends in the whole world. You see me talking to my best friend down here. He's just, that's who I play basketball with. That's, and I'm 47 years old, and he's still my best friend to this day. And it's those relationships that you form that just, it's really cool. It's really awesome. Hope you'll be able to keep that with you forever.
Yeah, absolutely. These boys, I love every single one of these boys at the bottom of my heart, and I'm going to be sad when it's all over. And hopefully we can extend this season 10 more games or whatever, but
Let's talk about the end of the regular season. We got this one, and we're coming back and getting this one. I'm 7-6 OT thriller here in New Prague, but and then we got Chaska, St. Louis Park, and Bloomington Jefferson our last three. We probably got to win a couple to get a home playoff game, probably. So there's a lot to play for the end of the regular season.
Yeah, we have such a strong end of the schedule here. I mean, we're getting challenged, but we're definitely peaking at the right time after a great game against Benilde. Unfortunate final, but I mean, Jefferson next Tuesday is going to be a challenge. St. Louis Park's also peaking this Saturday. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a fun one. And then I like how we're ending the season with Chaska.
One guy not in the lineup today, Joey Bush, Mitchell. Especially the first period, you noticed him. I mean, when Joey's going good, I think he's one of the guys that there's been some games I've called where you haven't noticed him as much, and there's been some games I've called where I've said, boy, the best player on the ice in the second period was Joey Bush. Best player on the ice in the first period was Joey Bush. Noticeably absent from the lineup tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Hudson filled his shoes really well in the first period, but obviously we can't have Hudson the whole game, so now we're rolling 5D. Yeah. His absence is definitely felt. His physicality, his mentality, everything.
Very good. Well, the Zamboni is done. We're just a couple of minutes left before the face-off for period 3. Let's see what else here. A weird one for the goaltender is Joey's given up 5, but he's made some really, really good saves in tight as well, especially on that top line. When that top line forces turnovers in our own end, it's almost like, oh no, and you just hope and pray it stays out of the net.
Yeah, Jackson Knight, 34, I'm going to talk about him again. He's so good at getting an open ice, getting the puck alone, and then his line mates. I mean, his one line mate, 16 Cavern, he just broke 100 points this season.
Oh, did he?
63 assists, and I know he has more tonight, so it's unreal. This line, they can produce so many points, so many goals, and Jackson Knight's obviously the feeding point. They just give him the puck, and he finishes the job. Just shut him down.
One guy snake bit a little bit. Grayson Whitty's had some really good scoring opportunities today, and just he hasn't been able to find one yet. I got him as one guy that's probably going to get one in the third.
It makes me angry because I know how good he is. His release is so nasty. It's like Connor Bedard. If you just got to get it off quicker, and I know one's going to go in here.
Good. So that's where we're at. We're just a minute away here from the drop of the puck in period number 3. New Prague hasn't come out of the locker room yet. You want to join me for some of the third, Mitchell? You want to be my color guy? I appreciate it. Orono is going to start on the power play here. They got 16 seconds left to a delay a game penalty on Tyler Applin. Mitchell, I heard you mention a little bit about the officiating. I didn't love the call on Cade in the first. I thought as one, did he come up a little high? Yeah, but is it one you have to get? Maybe not. Tyler, you do got to call that. I know it was late, but, he did grab the puck and throw it. But, I think New Prague's earned a power play here. There's been a couple late hooks that have caused maybe some scoring chances to go awry. If we can finish this kill, get on the power play, I'd like to see our power play against a goaltender that maybe leaves some room up above the glove.
Yeah, I know if Carson didn't get hooked on that break, I think he would have scored. And that's, I think, one of the big missed calls in this game. But what do you do now?
What do you do? Yeah. New Prague has come out of the locker room. And, again, 16 seconds left to kill on Tyler Applin's penalty. And then I think you're going to see just a New Prague all-out onslaught offensively here, trying to get back into this game. And New Prague's had some, Mitchell, they've had some games where they've been down in the third period and they've come back. I can't remember which ones. There's been a road game.
Yep. I'm trying to think now, too. I know we have, though. I know, like, Mankato East, the first game of the season, we definitely did.
I think Rochester Century here, we were down 1-0 going in the third, and we got 4 in the third.
Yeah, we're a good finishing team when we want to be. We just got to, we got to finish periods. I know that first period we came out hot, didn't end it well. Second period, I thought we'd come out hot. But then that penalty and all the penalties deflated our energy, I feel. So
16 seconds left on the penalty to Applin. Draws down. Here's DeLang. Top lane is DeLang, marked by Borwidge. Good support by Dorzinski. And Cade knocks his man to the ground. Beckius on the forehand. 5 seconds left in the penalty kill. Here's Knight. His shot and a good save by Closey. That will do it for the penalty to Applin. That penalty kill successful, brought to you by Master Electric. New Prague now 1 for 3 on the kill. And top line will be on the ice. We're going to get a line change here. We got Dorzinski with Anderson and Brigham. So Dorzinski and Carson Ashley not with these two wingers for the first time. We'll take a look to see if it's just a one-time thing or if they switch lines. As the draw is down, here's Borwidge behind Closey. Orono bench yelling for a hook there. Here's Knight, but New Prague unable to get the puck out. After they score, couldn't get the puck out. And top line scores again for the 6th time. Second goal for DeLang. It's a killer, Mitchell. It's maybe the second time that they've had a good chance to get the puck out, couldn't, and ends up in our net.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore. This line can just get the puck anywhere and shoot and score anywhere. I don't know how to shut them down, but somebody's got to figure it out sooner or later.
New Prague is going to have a goaltender change. Is Closey coming out into the game? Dylan Kenow, as 31 seconds in, Orono scores, so we do get a goaltender change. It's Kenow in, and New Prague trailing 6-3.
Yeah, Dylan's been getting his work in. I mean, our other JV goalie, Sam Prokopek's hurt, so he's been getting all the JV games and taking a lot of shots in those and coming in late with these. And
he had a good JV game, right? He did stop 23 of 24 as Beckius has the puck in his own end. And New Prague has their work cut out for her. They trail 6-3 as that puck's fired in and escorted off into the corner. Minter and Whitty. Grayson takes the puck, looking for, I think it's Jack Fronick down there. Dorzinski in front, so this line back together. Maybe Owen was just taking that defensive draw. Here's Pasqua pushing the puck, and Applin, good job by Tyler. Escapes from Pasqua, but the pass hits Fronick in the skate. Jack trying to go hit Dorzinski, and Orono responsibly is back. Here's Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe with a good pass. Through in a wrist shot and stopped by Dylan Kenow. Talk about Dylan's goaltending a little bit. I don't know much about goaltending, Mitchell, but what are some of the things, the best parts of him in net?
I mean, obviously his size isn't there, but he makes up for it with his speed and quickness. His reaction time is unreal. I've loved watching him progress throughout the season. I mean, in practice too, you can see how resilient he is there, and he's always putting in the effort.
Kenow, Dylan makes the save there off the attempt by Orono. Third shot on goal in the period. In 6-3 Spartans. As draw down, and Dorzinski with the whistle and the puck up into the net. 15:08 to play third period. As Keenan Huber comes onto the ice. As Dorzinski needing a blow. Has been on the ice a bunch here in the first 2 minutes of this period. And here's Tyler Applin. Applin with the puck. Will reverse to Borwidge. Good play there. Cade has some time and space. Had a little trouble with the puck. Waitis comes back, but Orono takes it. And New Prague's got to get some momentum again here. They're playing too much of this period in their own zone. See if they can have a breakout here. Borwidge up into the arm of Waitis. Puck's fired in. Orono will touch up, and now Tyler has some time and space for the first time as a full sail change for the Spartans. 14:40 to go in regulation. 6-3 Spartans. There's Borwidge. Borwidge fires in. There's Rule. Rule first one to the puck. He's got an assist on the game. Thal Huber up the wall. Huber keeps in momentarily. Comes together with Cavern. And Orono's had all three power play opportunities. DeLang shoots in. Top line on the ice for Orono. And this is Knight with the puck. Jackson Knight has 3 goals, 3 assists. DeLang, who has 2 goals, looking for a hat trick as well. Good defense, though, by New Prague, and Caden Brigham skates to center. Brigham off the wall, playing to himself, goes by Nokelby. Dorzinski hits his man. And DeLang to Knight. Knight working against Krochek. Good position by Riley Krochek. I think Riley's done some good things, Mitchell, defensively. That was really good job playing Knight there.
Yep. Did everything right, followed his body, and got the turnover.
Here's Walker Anderson across the blue. Anderson goes by Nokelby. Could be working against him. Brigham. Caden looking for Walker, and they're going to grab a penalty here. I think it was just they're going to get a hold, and Orono going to the box. I think New Prague was going to get one early here. Nokelby's going to go for holding, and New Prague on the power play for the first time. Brought to you by Master Electric, a power play that's clipping at 25%. 17 power play goals on the year. Whitus, Anderson, Dorzinski, Beckius, and Whitty. And how long's this group been together?
I could not tell you. They change it up a lot. I mean, we go on little mountain peaks where it's working and where it's not working. So they've been changing up a lot.
So 4 forward group for New Prague. Whitty will join August Beckius on the blue line. And a late change by Orono. Again, the New Prague coaching staff was very upset in the first period about some of that. I think the officials let some of it go early. Now they're being a little more making sure the Spartans don't bend to the timeline there.
One notable thing I'm seeing right now is Carson Ashley is on the end of the bench, and he's not on this power play. Wondering if he may have got punished for the penalty he took earlier.
Here is Anderson to Beckius. Beckius to Whitty. Here's August. August fires at a shot saved by Lou. Rebound. Swept wide by Dorzinski. Here's Walker Anderson. Anderson, good touch pass in front. Whitus looking for the tip. And a good puck possession by New Prague here on the man advantage with a couple of good opportunities. Looks like Orono is a PK, more of a passive PK than some other teams, giving New Prague some time and space with the puck.
Yeah, Owen and Jackson are definitely our sparks this game, I feel. I know Jackson obviously with that goal ignited the fire, but Owen's been just grinding all night, and I thought he was going to bury that one for sure.
Draw one again by New Prague. Here is Beckius walking the line. Fire.
There it is.
Come on. Power play goal. I think it hit the shin of Jackson. I think Whitus is going to get the goal. And a good face-off draw again by New Prague. Beckius walks the line and does a good job not hitting the shot blocker and off the maybe the backside, maybe the caboose of Whitus as it's Jackson and I thought it changed direction, so we're going to give it to Whitus for now. Second goal for him. Assist for Beckius, and New Prague still in it. A power play goal. Once again, that goal brought to you by Hero Services. Whitus with 2, the hero for New Prague. 6-4 the game. There is a second assist. I missed it. We'll listen for it. So Anderson will get an assist as well. Here's Huber. They announced Beckius, but we'll watch again, see if Whitus got it, or if it's either going to be Beckius' first of the season, and that puck's in front. So New Prague down 2 again. And here comes Knight. Here's Jackson Knight with the puck. Applin marking him and fires, and a save. Blocker saved by Closey. What do you think, Mitchell? Did Jackson get it for sure, or we're not sure?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. So we're going 20 from 11 and 21 as of now on the power play. Second goal for Whitus, his 11th of the season, and cuts the lead to 6-4.
Yeah, here's Orono sending out their first line, and we're going to get a penalty here for slashing.
Slashing, knocking the stick out of Rory Cavern's hands.
But yeah, we score a goal, and they send out their first line. Just their neutralizer.
So this would be the 4th power play as Borwich's second time to the box, slashing. And Orono is 2 for 3 on the power play. 1 5-on-4, 1 5-on-3 goal Their second unit will start the power play, though. And again, huge opportunity for New Prague. They need a kill here as a draw won by Orono. DeLang looking for the hat trick, shoots it high over the net. It's again Dylan Kenow in net for New Prague. Came in when the 6th goal went in to start the third. Here's Pasqua, marked by Beckius. DeLang fires, and a good stick by New Prague on the kill is Dorzinski and Anderson up front with Beckius and Krocek with Borwidge in the box. Good play by August. Good job by Beckius, allows Krocek to send up.
Great physicality by August there. Made that play possible.
He had a really strong game. Really good first period, too, I thought. It was good. Good work by Anderson. Here's Knight, top line, top unit on the ice. Knight saucers, good positioning by Applin, and allows Cloutier to send down the length of the ice. Didn't see Chase a ton in the second. Good play by Cloutier there on the PK.
Yeah, good for Chase to get even on the PK. And good play. I'll stand on that one, but we'll make up for it. There it is.
Chase knocks his man down, knocks down Cavern, gets the puck to Huber, and Huber fires the puck into the net. Boy, if he could have went to the glass there instead of the net, he would have sprung himself. 10:36 to play in regulation. 6-4 Orono.
But yeah, watching film on their power play, Jackson Knight, he'll sit on that right face-off dot just looking for a one-timer, and that's how he scored that 5th goal in the game, and he's going to try to do it again here, I bet.
Cavern wins the draw cleanly. Waitis attacked him. Walking from behind the line, good block there. Sprawling, giving up his body, I think was Applin. Here is Cavern through. Oh, they somehow kept the puck out. Because Tishy looked like he had an open net. I don't know if he fanned on it or if Kenow got it. That's stopped by Kenow, comes off, pushes off nicely with the save, and New Prague. Mitchell, you can kind of feel a little momentum being gained if they can kill this penalty off.
Yeah, I mean, it all starts with Dylan. He's doing a great job coming into here, and I know he's just gassed after that JV game. He's filling big shoes here.
10:14 to play in regulation, 6-4. Another clean draw win, though, by Orono as Knight just misses. Man, he can shoot the puck. There's Cavern, coming saved by Kenow as the puck was swept by Cavern from behind the goal line, trying to surprise Kenow, and Beckius will clear down. 9 seconds left from Borwidge's penalty, and it's going to be the second straight kill for New Prague. Anderson finishes it. That penalty kill brought to you by Master Electric. 2 for 4 now, Orono on the power play. New Prague is 1 for 1. See if they can take momentum from the kill. Krocek back for the puck. Little miscommunication as Beckius, him not on the same page. Waitis springs Whitty. Grayson Whitty fires and he misses blocker side. Waitis we have for 2 goals in the game. There's Beckius for Krocek. Krocek going forward, takes the hit, knocked down. Here's Knight. He's got 6 points already. Knight against Beckius. Good stick by August.
Great defense by August. We figured something out in the locker room, I think. I don't want to jinx it, but shutting them down so far.
Dorzinski and Toussaint down. Waitis has the puck here with his head up. Goes rink wide into the feet of Whitty. Cavern comes forward. And Beckius back in his own end. August takes a hit. Has the puck taken away. Here's Regan. Behind the net is Cloutier. Cloutier, good pass for Whitty. Whitty hits Dorzinski in stride. Owen will get the puck deep. New Prague's going to change. 8.5 to go in regulation. Shots on goal, 34 for Orono, 23 for New Prague. Head up is Winter. Winter fires the puck deep, and Borwidge after it. Here is Applin. Applin for Traden Krocek. Krocek takes a hit. Keenan lost the puck a little bit, and Borwidge on the forehand. And you're correct, Mitch. I haven't seen Ashley yet. Could be that. Hopefully he's not banged up. It turned over. Here's Brigham trying to go short side and trying to surprise goaltender Lewin. All the way back to center. Here's Applin. Applin onto Brigham's stick. Caden has a little trouble accepting. Boy, he had a lot of trouble accepting that one. And puck's fired in the New Prague bench. Once again, all replays brought to you by Twin Cities Featherlight and Trailers.
good to see Tatum and Chase getting their ice time out here. I mean, that's one thing that we haven't seen this year is when we're down, we stop playing those guys. I think it's good that we're trusting those guys with some ice time here.
Cavern against Grayson in the circle, 7:47. And I think, Mitchell, if we can get one by the 4 or 5 minute mark. In front, and dangerous is Cavern. Top line on the ice for Orono. Whitty softly and promptly for Borwidge, who uses the glass, and Walker Anderson has some time and space. Anderson, drop. Whitty fires. And I don't know if it hit traffic or got the stick of the goaltender, Lewin.
There's that release from Whitty. It's so quick, so fast. Beautiful shot.
Grayson Whitty has 5 goals, 13 assists, 18 points on the year. Offensive zone draw won by Grayson, just briefly, and here comes Knight. Again, 3 goals, 3 assists for 34 in red. Applin back, leaving for Borwidge. Cade has the puck taken away in front, and good stick there by Tyler Applin as DeLang looking for his hat trick, and marked nicely by 29 in white. Good body position, good stick position, and allows Kenow to catch the fluttering puck. 7:12 in regulation. Tishy on the draw against Dorzinski. Owen wins it. Here's Grayson Rue with some speed. Rue wide, leads for Brigham, fires, and Lewin with the save. Yeah, good line rush there.
Yeah, good speed by Grayson. That's what we're looking a little more out of him. He tends to make moves too early, but he got the puck in there and made a good play.
Has an assist already in the game, and he did a good job hitting Brigham in here. Looks like Caden's getting a little extra shift as well. He's playing with that top line and getting some wing shift here with Dorzinski and Rue. And here's Borwidge. Borwidge has the puck stolen by Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe fires, save Kenow, rebound. Saved by Kenow. Now Rue ahead for Brigham. It's Caden Brigham with under 7 in regulation. New Prague trails 6-4. So again, after the game, we'll have your brand wear 3 stars of the game. Had some guys play really well for New Prague tonight. 2 goals for Jackson Whitus. 2 assists for August Beckius. Other goals, Borwidge and Anderson.
All I gotta say is Dylan Kenow's an absolute dog.
Since Kenow's been in, he's made, what was it, 9 shots, 9 saves since entering the game early in the 3rd. Keenan Huber back for Beckius. August for Krocek. Whitus pinches ahead, hit the linesman though. Here's Anderson, Walker in, fire, what a play! And New Prague cuts it to 1. Anderson second.
Wow.
Get the top line off the ice and dominate the play when their top line's not on it. What an unselfish play by Anderson. And for Keenan Huber on the goal, I think Jackson's going to get an assist as well. It's Huber from Anderson and Whitus, and New Prague now cuts it to 6-5. This is fun. Here we go.
All I have to say is wow. Walker always does that to us. He always waits till the last minute to do something, and I was just screaming in my head to make a play, and he absolutely did. Wow.
6-5. And once again, that goal brought to you by Hero Services. That's Keenan Huber's 7th assist by Jackson Whitus. He now has 17 points.
Power play.
Delayed
penalty.
Here we go. On Orono. So Huber with the goal, assist by Anderson and Whitus. So 5, and there we get a whistle down. High sticking the call, and New Prague goes on their 2nd power play with a chance to tie the game. DeLang for high sticking. And Trojans, who are 1 for 1 on the power play, get a chance to tie this thing up. What a pretty goal that was. New Prague. They win the battle. They go tape to tape twice, and Anderson lulls the goalie to sleep, or not to sleep, excuse me, but he brings him towards him and hits the tape of Keenan. Power play is Whitty, Dorzinski, Wojtas, Beckius, and Anderson looking to tie the game. Again, this game was 6-3 early in the third. It's 6-5 now, and the Trojans on the Master Electric power play. Boy, New Prague has jump right now, too. You can see it in the way they're skating. 5:20 to go. New Prague unable to gain the zone together there, and Orono is going to use the glass and fire down back in the New Prague zone. Beckius takes it there. And here comes 11 in white. Couple assists, possibly a goal. We got him for 2 assists so far. Knocked off the puck by Notleby, but Wojtas has it. 2 goals and an assist for Jackson. Wins the puck and sweeps it through the crease. I think Wojtas' determination has been really, really good in this game. Always plays hard, but there seems to be an extra level today to his game. Dorzinski, Anderson, good pass for Whitty. Whitty for Beckius, and August is going to go for high sticking, and the power play is going to be over. There's Beckius for high sticking, and they're each going to go. We're going to get a cross check and a high stick. I think they're each going. So New Prague is going to stay on the power play here with 55 seconds left. So we get a cross check to Notleby and a high stick to Beckius. So New Prague's going to remain on the power play with 4:37 to go.
August got saved there.
Yeah, I for sure saw the penalty to Beckius. That had to be called. Yeah, I didn't see the cross check to them, but as the Orono bench is just absolutely livid. And again, can't see everything. I can't see everything anyways. But might have been, maybe each referee had one. 4:37 to go in regulation. So New Prague remains on the power play 5-on-4. Borwidge takes Beckius' spot, and Cade has the puck here. Here's Cade with 4.5 to go. New Prague looking for the equalizer. Has time and space. Fires, he scores! Borwidge is second on the power play. Oh, they left him too much time and space. Borwidge is second. It's tied. 3 unanswered for New Prague, and we're knotted at 6.
Captains doing their job tonight, absolutely sparking these boys with energy. Cade, Jackson doing their jobs. This is amazing. Let's go.
Borwidge on the power play. New Prague now 2 for 2 on the man advantage.
Looks like Keenan might have tipped that. I don't know. We'll give it to Cade for now.
So Huber, Rue, we have new ball game. 6-6. So again, another Hero Services goal. Serving the Twin Cities for over 100 years. Fun one here from New Prague. This is the type of game that can push you into the playoffs. We're going to give it to Borwidge. Here comes New Prague. Huber, centering pass. So Huber gets the assist. I say Fronic on the other assist. Huber back for Applin, who will recover. Team from 23-6 is how they have it now. As that puck sent down. We're going to get a whistle. I think the Orono net off its mooring. I need to reset myself here. Under 4 to go. No, Mitchell, they just gave Cade so much time. I know it's a passive penalty kill, and there's not one way to kill penalties, but man, they've given our defensemen so much space to work with.
That's when Cade works best, when he has space and time, and took absolute advantage of all that.
Dorzinski on the defensive zone draw with under 4 to go. Knotted at 6. Whitty comes away with it with speed. It's a hack. Here's Anderson again. Beckius and Notleby still in the box each. But we're 5-on-5. There's matching minors, and that's a save by Lewin. Borwidge comes forward. Looking for the hat trick. Sweeps it towards the goaltender. Will put his glove on it. And New Prague just chomping at the bit for the go-ahead. And we talked a little bit about it, Mitchell, but in between periods, how a 2-goal deficit sometimes can feel overwhelming. And, I made mention of it early in this game, first 1 to 7, first 1 to 8. It felt like 2 goals wasn't a lot to overcome.
Yeah, you're pretty good at predicting these scores, aren't you?
That's not what I was looking for. but
No, yeah,
you get a feel, though. I mean, you've been around hockey long enough where you can tell which games are going to be 3-2 and which games aren't, and this one clearly wasn't going to be. Yeah.
The right message was definitely passed around the locker room at intermission.
So Borwidge, Wojtis, and Huber all with third period goals when New Prague trailed 6-3, and the score is 6-6 with 3.5 in regulation. Dorzinski, Walker, and Whitty. Dorzinski tips forward, has the puck in the offensive zone. Knocked down, no call, and coming over is Minter. And 2-on-2 is here's Pasqua. Krochak, good job by Riley.
Good
Riley's
defense
been
by
strong.
Riley. Way to use the skate there.
Dorzinski with Pasqua. Borwidge comes together with Sutcliffe. Here's Pasqua walking it. Oh, what a save by Kenow, and they score on the rebound. Boy, he caught the first one. That was save of the game on the first one, and the second one gets rifled past him, and New Prague trails 7-6. So Pasqua, first goal for a non-first liner. It was Pasqua, what a shot, as Kenow's stick got knocked away. And Orono leads 7-6. So Pasqua, the goal. Ah, let's do it again. 2:47, New Prague trailing by 1. There's Applin for Borwidge. Back for Applin. Sutcliffe on the assist. And Ticky. So 2.5.
We work best under pressure. I just remembered one of the games that we came back, Waconia, in Waconia. We were down 2-0 in the third, and we scored with 30 seconds left to tie it up. It's going to be one of those games.
Let's get it. Both guys let out of the box. So August Beckius now an option for New Prague with 2:36 to play. Trojans trail by a goal. And a fun hockey game here. Huber, Borwidge, Rue, Applin, and Wojtis. And a good breakout there. Good play by Wojtis, springing Grayson. Rue was able to get onside and push the puck forward. Here comes counterattacking by Orono. Here is Knight. Jackson Knight looking for the trailer into Lang. Forward, Borwidge, slot, Wojtis, and Wojtis is going to loft the puck down the ice. And it's going to go just far enough for icing. And 2:12 left in regulation. Trojans trailing by a goal.
We got to take a timeout right now, I think. Calm the nerves. Let's go.
Anderson, Whitty, Dorzinski, Krochak, Beckius. New Prague trails with 2:12 to go. Krochak behind his own net. See if New Prague, we'll watch the goaltender as well to see when they pull him. Krochak, I think Riley's done some good things in this game. Dorzinski to himself, and here comes Owen. We'll watch Kenow as well. Owen onside was Walker and Grayson, and guys come together. It's going to be I think they're going to call Owen. I think Dorzinski's going for holding here. Oh, boy. And New Prague's going to go for holding. Boy, a tough spot. Ah! Dorzinski tried to jump by his guy, and I think he just kind of bear hugged him.
That's the last thing that we wanted right now.
Dorzinski for holding, and if New Prague's going to tie this one and even this one, they're going to have to do it shorthanded. Fifth time shorthanded for the Trojans. Offensive zone penalty with 2 minutes left. 7-6 the game. And here's Borwidge. Borwidge up off the glass. Eludes Knight. Here comes Keenau off the ice. No goaltender for New Prague. 5-on-5. Here comes Knight. Knight misses his man. Tishy pushes forward. So no goal. So it's 5-on-5 with the net pulled. And New Prague is shorthanded, but with the goalie out, each team has 5 skaters. Hooked by Beckius. Misses at the line is Knight. No, Knight fires. Snapped by Huber with the save. Rebound Tishy, 1 minute to go. Again, the game is 7-6. Got to find a way to keep this puck out. There's Tishy behind the net. Gonna have to go get the puck. Gonna have to go chase it. Tishy back to the point. Sutcliffe through. Good stick there by Borwidge. That's fired. Good block by Beckius. That one comes. I can't believe it stayed out. Come on, Walker, lead the rush. Anderson for Beckius. 38 seconds to go. Beckius, Anderson onside. Here's Whitty. Whitty fires off the glass. Jackson Whitus. 2 goals already. Sends towards the net. August keeps in. It is onside. Beckius through. Hit the guy in front. Hit the defenseman to center. Good stick by August. Whitus fires in. Just onside. 14 seconds left in regulation. Did not get it out. Whitus through. Save. Rebound. Oh, he stopped it again. Oh, 5 seconds left. Oh, my goodness.
This is unbelievable. I have no words.
They keep fighting. They sure keep fighting. As Grayson Whitty, who's been snake bit a little today, had the best chance there. Man, they're fighting though.
Unreal discipline by these boys in the defensive zone. I think 3 or 4 different guys took a block shot. Keenan was definitely feeling his, took it in the chest. August took a huge one.
Look at the sprawled out effort there by Huber, driving back in his own end. Timeout with 5.5 to go. This is the best high school hockey game I've seen in a long time. This is so much fun.
New Prague versus Orono every year.
Yeah. So much fun. And the last game I broadcast, Mitch, was probably the least fun I've ever had doing a game, to be honest. If we're being honest with each other.
Yeah.
Man, that Chanhassen one was tough. 5.5. In a normal game, you wouldn't think we'd have a chance, but this one just feels like we're going to have a grade A opportunity here in the last 5. Hopefully it goes in. Orono led, if you're just joining us, 3-1 after 1, 5-3 after 2, 7-6 now. 2 goals for Borwidge, 2 goals for Whitus, goal for Huber, Anderson. I can't remember. Borwidge, Beckius, Anderson. Goalie is pulled as New Prague still shorthanded. Beckius on the draw. Puck's back in the corner. Here's Jackson Whitus. 2-1, and the rally comes short. But I have zero issue with the effort. Down 6-3. They fought. They battled. And
so unfortunate, but can't be mad about our effort.
Nope, they fought, they were resilient, and I think, as fans, if you're a true fan, you're not a hater, and you don't hate everything, and you just want to be proud of what's put forward, and without question, you can absolutely be proud of the effort and energy. Was it perfect? No. Did we take a couple of bad penalties that you don't want to take? Yeah, but at least the fight was there, and I can live with that. And I think New Prague got better today. I know we lost, but I think we got better as a group today.
Yeah. Just dumb penalties, and obviously Jackson Knight. I mean, that's their whole team. I feel that first line is their entire team. So nothing we can do now but look back and see how we can defend guys like that for upcoming teams like Jefferson.
7-6 is the final, and we're going to have your brand wear 3 stars of the game here in just a moment. I'll just recap real quick. 3-1 after 1, Orono. 5-3 after 2, 7-6 the final. Jackson Knight, 3 goals and 3 assists for Orono. But the game winner was Rocco Pasqua. So 6 6 goals for the top line, but it's the second line as Pasqua walked out from behind the goal line. Really good save by Dylan Kenow, but the rebound was put up over him. No shot for Dylan on the rebound, and Orono ends up winning the game 7-6. Shots on goal, the final 39-28. 2 goals for Whitish, 2 goals for Borwidge, a goal each for Walker Anderson and Keenan Huber. Let's now get to your Brandwear 3 stars of the game. Are you looking for custom branded apparel for your business or sports organization? Our stars trust Brandwear, and you should too. Our number 3 star with, we believe, 2 assists on the game. I thought he was very good from the back end. He might have had a goal, but August Beckius, our 3rd star of the game, with 2 assists. I thought he had a really good first period, very noticeable in the 3rd period, and I thought a really good game by number 11 on the back end. 2nd star of the game, senior captain Cade Borwidge. He had the game-tying goal. He had a 2-goal game. I thought Borwidge, again, I thought he was excellent in the first and just very noticeable. His shot, get the 3rd when New Prague trailed 6-3. He gets the 3rd goal, the game tire, to make it 6-6 and to kind of send this place into pandemonium. And our Brandwear 1st star of the game is senior captain, winger number 20 at Jackson Whitish. 2 goals and an assist. Jax, I know it's not the result we wanted, but man, you guys fought and fought and fought, and overcoming 3-goal deficits in the 3rd period doesn't happen too much.
Yeah, I think we just got to play better as a team. They score, we just get down on ourselves. Can't have that happen, especially coming in the playoffs soon.
Did you get the second one? Did that go off your fanny or
no? August got
it
that.
It went clean. Okay, we weren't sure up here, but good net front presence by you, and it looked like you were determined today. I don't know if it's a rivalry with Orono or whatever, but you seem to have you always play hard and you always have net front presence, but you seem to have a little extra today. You were all in today. It looked like.
Yeah, in a conference, we hate these guys, so.
That's okay. Hockey, I talk about hockey hate all the time, Jackson. Hockey hate is a good thing. So, and your line had it going pretty good today, too. And I know Grayson didn't get one today, but he had as many chances as anybody. So, you feel pretty good about your line, what you were able to do, especially as many chances you guys generated?
Yeah, Grayson's a great forechecker. We always trust him as an F1. He gets to the puck. He's not afraid to get a body on him. And Keenan's just in front of the net when you need him.
Orno's different than you guys. You guys do it with your depth, and it could be a different guy scoring each and every night. Orno's not that way. When 34 is on the ice, they're very dangerous. They're maybe not as dangerous without him. Talk about what it's like playing against a team that puts so much reliability on 1 or 2 players. And talk about him. Is Jackson Knight's good?
Yeah, he has an incredible shot. He's tough to play against. I mean, everyone with that one good player, they're very tough to go against, especially on power play and when we're shorthanded.
Your first goal, a lot of your goals are on the doorstep, all right? Braden's, a lot of his goals were there as well. A lot of your goals are there. That wasn't a typical Jackson Whitish goal. You ripped that over the glove. That one felt good, huh?
Little end of the shift shot right there that snuck in.
Your boy Mitchell says, I've never seen that one before. Last question. Once again, I want to congratulate Jackson Whitish on being our Brandwear 1st star of the game. Jackson, 3 games left in the regular season. You got Chaska, you got St. Louis Park, you got Bloomington Jefferson. You're probably going to get a home game. You probably got to get 1 or 2. A big stretch for you guys going into the playoff push.
Yeah, we got to bring in these practices the next couple of days and bring it to St. Louis Park on Saturday.
Well, again, not the result we're looking for, but a really fun high school hockey game, and goal and 2 assists for you. Congratulations, Jackson. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
That is our Brandwear 1st star of the game, Jackson Whitish, and an honest guy. All right, he said that the goal was August. We're going to trust Jackson on that one. We'll give that goal to Beckius on a goal and assist for 11. So Whitish, your 1st star. Borwidge, your 2nd. Beckius, your 3rd. New Prague rallies from a 6-3 deficit to tie the game, but in the last 3 minutes, Orono scores and the Spartans win this one 7-6. Next game for New Prague is Saturday, their last regular season road game as they play at St. Louis Park. We return on the air on Tuesday night. Is it Chaska first or Jefferson? You remember that? Jefferson on Tuesday, and then Chaska finishes up the regular season Thursday. And our 2 weeks from today, we will have, for sure if it's at home, we will have your first round Section 1AA quarterfinal playoff game. That's going to do it. Orono wins 7-6. Fun one from New Prague. We'll talk to everyone Tuesday night.